make me cry. When I'm with you, I feel like I could die, and that would be alright. Alright. When the plane came in, she said she was crossing. The Velveeta rips in the city, we tripped on the earth to feel alive. And now I'm struggling to survive those days you wearing that velvet dress. Yo, the priestess, I must confess, those little red pennies, they pass the test lines. Up around the bend, face down on the mat.
He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the vodka drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the songs that remind him of the cider drink. He drinks piss, he drinks piss, he drinks piss, he drinks piss. He sings the songs that remind him of the songs that remind him of the piss.
Beneath my toes, I get knocked down, and you hold me, and we are broken. Still, it's all that I wanna do, just a little now, feel myself heavy off the ground. I'm scared, I'm not coming down. No, no, she's got her jaws still locked down in a smile, but this is alright, alright. And I want something else to get me through this night. Baby, I want something else than listening when you say,
I'm late. I'm late for a very important stream. Alright. Let's get right into the news. And by that, I mean Lego Batman 3. Again. There we go. Struggling just a little, don't worry. I should have gotten my drink before I started, but here we are. All right. All right. Haven't seen that whole cutscene since I started this game. Alright. Extras should all be on. They are. And we're just gonna hop back into it, I suppose. I don't think... Wait. I got Poison Ivy. I got... the Atom. Okay, yeah, we're just going back to doing levels. Where were we on the level grind, though, is the question. I think A Blue Hope was the last one I finished. I'm not sure if I actually finished it or not. Yeah, I got close. Or did finish it. And then it'd be Jailhouse and Knock. Okay, cool, we did finish that. Jailhouse and Knock. Oh, right, Blue Beetle. Hold on. This is important. We got Captain Cold, who's Captain Cold. Not really much of anything. A Reach Warrior, who is a Reach Warrior. He's even less of something. And Blue Beetle. Does Blue Beetle have something to do with the Reach? I could see that happening. I don't know much about Blue Beetle outside of Batman the Brave and the Bold. But I did like him in that, so... I don't know. I know we got a little scarab thing and it lets him create objects. I don't know what kind of powers he has in this game. I ain't fucking around and finding out quite yet. Oh, I thought that was one I found immediately, but then I realized that, no, that's the way you have to go. It just rotated the camera. I was like, oh, there's a bunch of arrows behind it. That must be something cool. Yeah, it's the rest of the level. He can dig? What the fuck? What a weird power to give him. Someone was a Riddler fan and just really wanted to make sure that Riddler had enough powers.
Thanks for that. Where would the world be without heroes like ourselves?
Alright, fine. I did not hit that button on purpose. Shit. Sometimes the X button just works as the B button. Like, there's no reason for it, but sometimes, I guess. What the fuck? There we go. That's more like it. Okay. It just didn't take the first time, I understand. Can you... If you have Super Sense, can you do that? No, you can't. Well, unfortunate. Ah, Martian Manhunter can, though. Wait. Huh? I didn't realize that it would just work like that. I thought we were trying to solve a puzzle. Turns out it's not a puzzle, it's just press the buttons until it works. That's LEGO games for you, honestly. Also, I didn't have to do that at all, because that just opens the bridge. I love how we have 2 different Robins. Just for this level alone. I don't think it's ever given me the same character twice before. Even if it is just like a different version of them. Because they do have different powers. Most of the time they don't, though, is the thing. The fuck? Oh. Wait, no? No? How the fuck? Oh, you know what? I want... There we go. Yep. For some reason that bit of web up there was stopping it. Oh god, it's another fucking weeping angel. Is there one of those hidden in every level? That's terrifying. I wonder what the reason is why hers isn't a ring, and it's a staff instead. I'm sure there's some lore explanation. Maybe she just thinks it looks cooler. I can respect that. There it is. Oh, that didn't work? Oh, what's happening here? What's the deal with that? Is he saying wololo? 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 I must have already done that. I don't remember having a character with that ability. Oh, I see. I understand what's happening now. Hopefully this takes me straight out. Oh. That wasn't quite right. Okay. It was mildly disturbing. I wonder if I should step on this leg. I have character token detector, right? I'm pretty confident I do. I do. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's do this shit. Even more shit to be done. Oh yes, that metal's electrified. That makes it immune to bombs. Naturally. Ow. Fucking hell. It's so bright. Who thought that was a good color combo for that? Jesus. I was like, oh, it's letting you press B for the electricity all the way over here? How nice of them. No, it's not for that. It's just so I can magnet up that wall. Are you in jail? Or are you like one of them ticket takers? He wants a key, he wants to get out. I mean, as funny as that is, you are a fucking basically all-powerful person from the 5th dimension, so I feel like you should be able to handle it yourself. Just saying. Ow. This one's not nearly as bad, but it's still not great. Stop that. Stop. I feel like me switching back and forth would induce more epilepsy than it itself. I love how fast it puts them down. It's so much nicer than Batman, who takes like a million years. Yeah, Virtual Boy. I mean, you didn't see fucking... Oh, Riddlers. Riddlers is god-awful. Hold on. Oh, this is old Riddler, by the way. 1966 Riddler. Are you ready? It's awful. Yeah. Yeah, that fucking sucks. Yo, he is on the roof, though. Well, not right now, but he will eventually be, probably. I don't know. Where is this key I need? Could have to do with the fire, I suppose? Do we seriously not have anyone to put out fires? That's weird. I wonder if Cyborg Superman has wind. He does. Had a fun chat with you yesterday. Power Gears? Yeah, I remember you talking to him about getting a job at some point. And among other things. Oh, it's in the... Okay, that makes sense. I found where the key is. No, why would I want to do that, game? Ow. I thought he could turn invisible. I guess he can't. He was quite helpful in the weirdest way. That sounds like Power Gears. No, you're free. Of course. And he actually runs off. That's actually good coding. Imagine. What? What the fuck? Why did I not get mini kit for that? Why did it not pop up with like a 5 out of 5? Hello? I might have to come back later, because... What? That's weird. Oh, maybe there's more up top and it won't be an issue. Yeah, there's at least one more. There we go. I can count. Definitely. 5 out of 5. Alright, well. Didn't give me a number for last one, but I'll take it. So what'd he help you with? Who needs to count? Yeah, counting's for losers. Ooh, a second Brainiac thing in one level? Damn, it must be his birthday or something. I guess one was just for that quest. But that's a character token. That should satisfy the requirements. Turns into an inspirational speech. Ooh. Someone did not put very much effort into that war cry. The fuck? How do I... Oh, here we go. Nice. Oh, very good. Would I like one? Sure. Gonna have to get in call with you though, aren't I? She is standing. I don't know why that wasn't counting. Speaking of poor coding. Hello. I said hello. Alright, well, I see how it is.
Hang on, the thing just wasn't working. There we go.
Gotcha. Can't believe you're ignoring me.
Sometimes my mic just doesn't pick up.
Oh, sounds fun. Inspirational
Can't convey
speech.
the exact emotion over text for this.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And I'm not making fun of the guy.
Yeah, no.
Either. Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. We just started chit-chatting with the whole, like, get a job.
Mm-hmm.
Not calling him a bum. Just kind of is what it is. Everyone needs to get one at some point.
Yeah.
I need another job now, too. I'm in the same boat. Similar boat of, hey, I want to start streaming. So I kind of bring him on to, like, alright, these are the types of jobs you can get. Working at a warehouse is fairly easy.
Mm-hmm.
But every single time I bring up a topic or a way that he can solve a problem, he brings up a new problem.
Yeah, I've had this conversation with him. This exact conversation with him.
And brings up a new problem, and brings up a new problem, and brings up a new problem.
Mm-hmm.
And so he says he wants to start streaming. So I'm like, okay, these are the things you will need. Because I'm very intimately aware with what you need to start and what you need to be a successful streamer and content creator.
Mm-hmm.
You're aware of the hardships of that as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we do it casually.
Yeah. It is quite a time
Everything
sink.
is hard. Yes. It is quite a time sink indeed. You don't work 12 hours a day, you work like 18 hours a day.
Yeah.
And I told him that. You work 18 hours a day, most of your time is editing, doing thumbnails, streaming. There's so much stuff that it takes to be a content creator. So much time and effort. He's like, alright, yeah, I'll do it. It's like, what's your setup? His computer's fine, but his microphone is a headset mic.
Yeah.
Unlike, I think we actually have the same microphone. It's just that you couldn't actually, wait a minute. Are you able to set up that boom arm yet?
Yeah, I have it on the arm.
Ooh.
It's... I don't know if you're watching my stream still, but... Yeah.
I am. I'm just delayed. Ooh, nice.
The only reason I couldn't do it before is because my desk was against a wall, and the only part of the desk that works for it is the back.
Gotcha. Yeah,
So-
so we both have the boom arm now. Let's go.
Yeah,
You have a pop filter on that? I didn't see.
I do.
Oh,
Well,
nice. I also have a
some
pop
kind of filter. Probably a pop filter.
Yeah, I also have a pop filter. I love these things. They're so much
yeah.
better than having a the little foam wind resistant thing.
Yeah.
Pop filters just sound so much better. It sounds clean. It makes any microphone sound a million times better.
Absolutely. I don't talk like directly into my microphone. It's more of like an ambient thing, so I probably am not getting the most use out of it, but still nice.
Yeah, I do the thing of talking directly into my microphone.
Yeah, like, I don't know
Things
how
like-
bad this is gonna be, but like, this would be me talking directly into my microphone, and it's, yeah, quite a bit closer.
I kind of like that. I like that a lot. The close. It brought it like, if you turned it down.
Bring
a
it
little
over
bit,
here.
Just brought it like, yeah, that's good. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, I need to like,
where you have it like relatively close and kind of turned down, and it's mostly changed by the little bit in your voice.
yeah, I need
That's the good
to
stuff.
remember how to turn down my microphone. I know I can turn it down on stream easily enough, but
Yeah, because I was telling like
Huh.
audio quality is like king.
How's
Above
that?
all else.
how does that sound?
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, all right.
That is some good stuff.
Might keep it there while I'm streaming.
You took out that little bit of echoiness, and now we're
Well,
as one great thing, I am a sound whore. By sound whore, I mean just like
yeah.
never mind. It's usually used in C.
I know exactly what you mean. Sorry.
Translated over it. Yeah.
I was thinking something, so I just kind of was silent.
And then it go for like, yeah, I'm a sound whore.
Yeah, I've never been much of an audiophile. Just like, I was working for my dad, and we did like AV, so a lot of it was installing sound systems for people. And like, I don't understand. I was never able to hear the difference between like a $100 setup and a $10,000 setup, except for like maybe volume. It's like I cannot hear that level of difference in quality. Of course, going for like, you know, a good streaming mic is usually a more noticeable difference because shitty mics are really shitty. But like for
Oh yeah.
playback, I don't get it.
Yeah, playback is a little bit harder. Especially
no-
like the only times I've really been able to tell is when I'm listening over my headset versus my phone, because that'll make
Yeah.
a huge difference.
Oh yeah, the phone's like barely even a fucking like speaker. That's just like the worst.
One. It doesn't even have like two distinct track or like two distinct speakers. It's just
Yeah.
like one.
It's got, well,
Toss it.
technically it has two, but it only ever uses one when you're not on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. One like main speaker for like other display that isn't. How do you do phone calls? There we go.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
My mic was in front of chat, so I didn't see. My brother's in chat. Hi, welcome. I was getting close to my mic so I can get better quality. I'll figure out a better setup soon. I need
We'll find a way.
I need a camera that has a wider angle. That would be good. And also, he just redeemed the 40K to choose the next Lego game to 100%,
Wait, oh yeah, he did.
making him the second person to do it. And I think I know which one he's gonna pick because it's not one of the main ones.
Is it Lego Worlds?
No, It is something-
It kind of looks like a blast.
maybe it is. I don't know. I never fucked with it. But I believe it's one. Yeah, it's one from our childhood. Lego Racing. Yeah, I'll do it.
Racing.
I can't guarantee I can 100% it because I don't know what goes into that. But I'll definitely play it for a few streams after this is over.
Yeah. The only way I say Lego Worlds is because it's like very cheap. And looks like Minecraft.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I remember it when it was like in like beta, and it was a very different game than it is now. But I don't really know what it is like now, but I've just heard that it's different.
Yeah. I watched a couple videos on it, but they were all pretty old.
Yeah.
I strayed from whatever the hell I was even going to be talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Sound quality, phones. Oh wait, are you talking about the inspirational speech
Still
from
that
way back then?
interaction. Yeah, the inspirational thing. So he was telling me his entire setup. He has a headset mic. He has like a bad webcam, basically.
Yeah, I feel like a camera isn't as necessary as most people think.
Yeah, no. He wanted to be like a VTuber anyway, so
Yeah.
that's fine. But you still need like the tracking and all that.
Well, you can be a PNG tuber without a camera, but yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Yeah. But then he was going on like, all right, what is your passion? That's never a good sign.
Yeah.
When, what is your passion? What do you want to stream? And you just say games, and I want to make it a living. That doesn't really,
Yeah, that's not the best.
that doesn't do anything. You're gonna get real sick of that real fast. And so the more I talk with him, the more and more I'm thinking like, wow, this kind of sounds like me in like a weird, not great way.
Yeah.
That I make a lot of excuses for myself.
Oh, absolutely. I'm in that boat too.
I go out of my way to make excuses that, man, you know, I can skip on this video, I can do this later, procrastinate over and over and over again. Even though, unlike the majority of people, because he has a long way to, he doesn't even have a job for first, and he doesn't have the right setup. I have a setup.
Yeah.
I have lights, I have a green screen, I have a really good camera, I have a good microphone, I have 3 monitors in front of my face, one of them is a television. I have the knowledge to
Knowledge.
do this stuff. We got the knowledge. I got the brain juices flowing. I know how to use like DaVinci Resolve and GIMP.
Oh, I know how to use GIMP.
What-
I don't know what the fuck DaVinci is.
Yeah, I asked him like, do you know how to use GIMP? And he said like he tried it once, messed with it for 10 minutes, and then went, I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, GIMP is hard.
My main problem with GIMP is that
Very hard.
it uses different shortcuts than everything else, even though it has like the
Yes.
same form factor. It's annoying.
You must learn specifically how to use GIMP.
I'm like, oh
and
yeah,
nothing else.
let me hit fucking Control D to deselect my image selection, and then it just fucking duplicated the file, and I didn't realize that, so I ended up with like 15 of them before I realized what Control D was doing.
To be honest, I don't even use half the shortcuts. I just have to do it all manually.
Yeah. It's fucking Control Shift A is deselect. Like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
I get it, because it's like Control A is select all, so Control Shift D would be, or Control Shift A would be deselect all. But it's also stupid.
Yeah. It's... GIMP has a weird way of doing everything.
Yeah, and so it's basically just like, I just use Clip Studio Paint unless I really need to get into the weeds of image editing.
Yeah, I've just forced myself to always use GIMP whenever I'm editing something.
Yeah,
But before I learned how to use GIMP, I used MS Paint.
yeah. I
And
wanted to,
honestly, they weren't terrible.
yeah. The last time I used GIMP, I was trying to remove the background on something so I could actually make it transparent, and I could not for the life of me figure out how to do that. Like,
Foreground remover. It's the worst tool
is it-
to use there. Oh, it drives me
See,
insane.
I'm like, I just want to delete my selection and replace it with nothing, so it's just transparent. But no, if you delete your selection, it replaces it with your secondary color. Like,
Yes,
what?
because you need to activate. Here's the whole thing. You select the foreground, you paint in the foreground, then you add the alpha channel. Click
Why?
Enter, and delete it.
Why?
Because GIMP is terrible. And if you want something
Suck shit.
that has the power, that has the infinite power of Adobe products, you must suffer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I might just end up using Adobe with a little bit of Sailing the Seven Seas.
Oh, bro, I love piracy.
Dude, piracy is the best. Like, if you're not committing piracy,
All my movies.
yeah. Like okay, when I started pirating things, it was still easy enough to get things. Like Netflix was still actually a good service. Now I don't feel bad about it at all because it is fucking. They made it impossible to watch anything, and they will just like remove products that you purchased because they don't support it anymore. Like,
Oh, I've never felt bad about that.
yeah,
No.
I felt bad. Like when I'm talking about like when I started, I was like 12, so I felt a little bad.
Yeah. No, even going back then, I would watch like random anime.
Yeah,
Well, I would stay up late and watch like Dragon Ball and Pokemon on like random ass sites that
Yeah.
I saw would be streaming.
I remember I watched Adventure Time episodes on YouTube. They were I had to sync up with it because the way this person was releasing it was creating a new YouTube account, releasing 3 episodes of Adventure Time, and then deleting the YouTube account. So I had to like time it. So I'd be like, okay, the 3 videos are up now. Let's do it. And then I went and watched those 3 videos and then waited for the next ones to come out. It was basically like watching it normally. It was fucking stupid. Like that was when I didn't really know how to pirate. I was just like, I want to watch this, and I want to watch Adventure Time episodes in order, and I don't know how to do that. So this is the best way I can do it.
Yeah, I just found a site.
Yeah, I was not good at that.
And I think the other thing, manga decks. So basically,
yeah.
it's like reading manga. For
I was trying to ask someone about that.
for a very long time.
Yeah, I need to do that because normally I don't bother with reading the manga, but Chainsaw Man, fucking Chainsaw Man, I need to read the manga on that. There's so much. I'm just like, I want to see more of this. Angel Devil only appeared in 1 episode for 10 seconds. I need more. I can't wait until next season, you bastards.
I've read a lot of manga. And honestly, like, Manga Dex is amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm eventually
Their service is
gonna.
great.
I'm sure something's gonna trigger it, and I'm gonna fucking just become a manga reader. But like, reading doesn't really fit into my like current pattern of life, if that makes any sense. I don't have time to read because I'm always multitasking, and reading something that you pretty much cannot multitask. You have to be reading, and that's it. It's hell for my ADHD brain.
If
Even
I'm
though
going to read a manga, I end up binge reading it for hours.
Yeah. It's funny that
I remember spending like entire days when I was younger just reading like basically an entire series and just going, oh cool, that was nice.
Yeah.
I wasted my entire day.
Yeah. I that makes a lot of sense because it's like when I get into the mood for reading, I'm really into the mood for reading. Like I painted it like I hate reading. No. That was all I did growing up was to read. I chewed through books like nobody's business. I basically they didn't know what to do with me at school because I was reading books in class that of course weren't, the assigned reading.
It wasn't Little Women or
No.
Crime and Punishment.
Even as a reading lover, those were garbage. Anything that was assigned, garbage. Except for Cat's Cradle, Catcher in the Rye, and no wait, I think those were the 2. I think it was only 2 that I liked. Cat's Cradle and Catcher in the Rye are passable.
I have 3 of the assigned reading that I like. I like Animal Farm, Little Women, and Old Man in the Sea.
Animal Farm is pretty good. I read Old Man in the Sea. It wasn't assigned. I just read it, so I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Little Woman, I don't remember.
Depressing as shit.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I'm pretty sure I read that at some point, but I read Little Women at some point. I do not remember anything about it. It's been well over a decade at this point.
Even the sequel is goated.
Yeah.
Which has technically nothing to do with like a different set of people. It's just one of the sisters that like runs a school.
Oh, neat.
You follow Joe.
Joe Mama?
No, it's one of the 4 sisters.
I know.
In the original book.
I heard that and I'm like, he's not setting me up for a fucking Ligma joke, is he?
You killed me. No, their name just happens to be Joe. I can't help it.
I do not remember the names of the characters in that, and I was like, I had a moment of it. Do I believe him that one of the sisters was named Joe?
Yes.
And yeah.
One of them was absolutely named Joe. Probably the most interesting one. And her husband, Teddy.
As I said, I have no recollection of this shit.
I just remember it because I liked it.
Yeah.
Although
That
I'm
is
terrible
fair
with
enough.
Names, so remembering a lot of things is hard.
Yeah. I am big on fantasy. And anything like obviously fictional is my cup of tea. So most of the nonfiction or like historical fiction stuff they gave me in school was pretty garbage.
There are some nonfiction stuff that I enjoy.
Hmm.
But usually if it's gonna be like a little closer to nonfiction, it ends up being like the halfway there sort of deal.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
It's based on
Yeah, based on
real
that.
life, but not fully.
Yeah. God, the hardest thing for me to do in my creative writing class was write realism. Because I'm like, I'm learning, I'm writing so I can write fucking fantasy. Like, I don't want to write realism. I have to write a story about normal people doing normal things. Why the fuck would I do that? I ended up writing... Wait, what?
Best at writing, like, I was best at actually writing nonfiction and realism. Those were my strengths.
Yeah,
I hated writing actual, like, fantasy.
Yeah, because I'm like, when I actually got into it, like figured out an idea, I was as good at writing not realism as I was at anything else. The problem was I did not have an idea. I could not get motivated for it. I had to bend the rules a little. I wasn't supposed to write about something that actually happened or people that are actually like exist. But I ended up just like remasking all my friends' names in a story, writing a story about like what we did.
Oh, my favorite papers were like little history theses that we had to do.
You.
Those were a blast because I would always like put like some sort of like psychology into it, and it made it like a lot of fun. Also, I really like history.
That's fair.
It made it real easy. It made it very easy to get A's in that class.
Yeah. The class I was best at was
the one I got, like,
biology.
Stupid A's in was oh man, it was another writing course. We were breaking down. What is the book name again? It's like an Irish girl, or it's a guy that's looking at an Irish girl.
Just looking at her?
Never. Yes, looking at her because he describes like her nape and her hair and all this other junk, and basically describes like 18th century Ireland.
Interesting.
Abbott, Abby. Damn it, I can't never remember the name of that. What do you call that? Like, I don't know why Abby pops into my head. Why Abby? No, it's something. It's a short paper that exists.
Yeah.
It's like 5 pages long, and basically we wrote different breakdowns of the paper. And I can't even remember what approach I took, but I got like the highest score in the class.
I'm sorry. I just had a very interesting experience in the game.
I could see you were moving around, but you couldn't find it with Joker. You hit it, but the thing went into the water and came back out.
So, the thing in the back there, that I had to go in there because it was dark. I had to illuminate it before I could interact with the object. Yeah. I did that, and then there's just like a gold object I have to laser. I do that, and then where I expect there to be, you know, some parts or the mini kit itself, it's just a dude, and he hops out. He has like a gun, and he runs out and jumps into the fucking poisoned water lake, and out comes a mini kit, and he's just gone. He just fucking appeared and killed himself, and I got a mini kit for it.
You exposed him. He couldn't take it.
That was. Why was he behind the fucking gold thing in the cave? What? How did him jumping in the water make the mini kit come out? I don't understand.
He was making excuses. He wanted to be like an Olympic swimmer. He finally exposed his lies, and he decided to be an Olympic swimmer.
I see how it is.
Only he can swim in it because he has the determination.
He didn't come back though. He just vanished.
Yeah, he's swimming. He's swimming to the Olympics.
Oh, I see. He's swimming to the Olympics.
Yeah.
So that's on a different planet.
The Olympics. Yeah, exactly. He'll swim
Impressive.
through space. Determination.
Determination. The thought of being in the Olympics fills you with determination.
You opened up his heart by using your persona.
Oh god. I wasn't sure if you're going for Kingdom Hearts or Persona there.
Sora!
You unlocked his heart, and now he's three different things. He's a heartless, a nobody, and himself still, because Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that was weird. I watched like one of my friends play through the first like 2 games. It was something. It was definitely something.
I've seen someone play through one game entirely. I think that was Kingdom Hearts 2. But
Yeah.
I don't remember shit about it, and I haven't watched the other shit. I just watched
Just played through 1 and 2.
BDG. I just watched BDG unravel, do the unraveled on the lore, and that's pretty much all my information.
You got the weird people in like the white place with very
The white place.
chairs. The white place.
Oh
with
yeah,
high chairs.
that's Organization
They-
13,
They make the nobodies. Yeah.
and they're all Xehanort at different times in his life because he kept traveling back in time to the same point. It's 13 Xehanorts, if I remember correctly.
I don't even remember it being called a Xehanort. That sounds like a disease.
No, that's the villain.
Oh.
When someone gets possessed by him, they get Norted. That's the colloquial
I
term.
remember that part.
I-
I don't even remember that part.
That's all I know about him.
I remember more about Tron jumping into like the data space.
Oh yeah, Tron was in that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tron
I forget-
literally looked at Sora, Goofy, and Donald and said, "My time has come," and jumped into the KFC deep fryer. I made an edit about that with my friend.
Nice. I always forget that Tron is Disney. Like, it's the most forgettable property. I feel like Tron.
We're gonna go like, the fuck's a Tron?
Yeah, I know this is gonna be like sacrilegious, but I feel like Tron and Avatar have the same level of cultural impact.
Honestly,
Not Last Airbender.
You're
Avatar
not
blew
wrong.
people.
You're not- yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. We all know they exist. But
Yeah,
like,
you all know they
what
exist.
happens in Tron?
No, but it's like if
Yeah,
you see the bike with the trail behind it, it's like, oh, that's a Tron bike. And if you see a guy with like a fucking, I don't know, doing tail sex, you're like, oh, that's Avatar. But like,
Yeah, if
you
they're-
don't know the
if
plot.
they're blue, if they're blue and they look like from a Native American tribe, then they're probably an Avatar.
Yeah. Well, no. Technically,
they look-
they're Na'vi. They're only an Avatar if they are created by the humans to be inhabited.
Yeah, if they're blue, Daba Diba Do Die.
Daba dee daba die.
Or if they look futuristic and ride the bike thingies and basically play Snake with one another on bicycles. Because if you run into someone else's like laser dust, you get turned to dust.
Yeah.
Tron's weird.
All I can think of is the.
awful.
Oh, I'm sure. All I can think of is the Pummel Party minigame was the last time I experienced, like, light bike stuff. And that one is so shitty to control. It's not, like, 4-direction based. It is, you can move in any direction, and it's way too sensitive. It is the most chaotic.
That sounds terrible.
It is terrible, but that's, like, kind of the joy of Pummel Party. Everything sucks, but everything's good.
Should have locked it to like 8 at least.
Nah. Nah, it's free movement, baby.
Ooh,
They want you to be able to draw a dick.
great. Remember there was like another movie that was meant to like be a Tron.
Atron?
Not really. Atron. Remember you're supposed to like be able to enter the world of the game, but it's not SAO.
Are you talking... No, you're not talking about Ready Player One.
Come on. Yeah, it is Ready Player One.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, Ready Player One,
Gave a shit about
the
that.
movie. No. Here's the thing. The book has a real cult following. I remember loving it when I first read it. Looking back on it, it's kind of problematic. But the movie strayed so much from the source material that it satisfied no one. It was worse in some ways, better in others. And all of the cool scenes that happen in the climax of the book just are pretty much removed, which really sucked.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, so the book takes place over the course of like a year and a half, if I remember correctly, whereas the movie's like, yeah, this took place in like 2 weeks. There's no downtime. We're just doing it. Which is kind of stupid.
Instead of just making it like 2 movies.
Yeah, I mean, even if they just did the time skips, it still could have been 1 movie. They'd have to cut some stuff for content, but the stuff they did cut for content was like, okay, the content that they did cut for time was probably the worst for them to cut. Like, it was kind of shitty. It's like during the climax of the book, the whole thing is that they need to get into they basically were. Do you remember the vague plot of Ready Player One?
Kinda.
It's a race for the Easter egg, which is gives whoever finds it the control over the Oasis, which is the digital world. That is basically the economy is run through it at this point. So it's basically become like a multi-billionaire and with control over the world. Yeah,
NFTs and Mark Zuckerberg's asshole.
Kinda. You need to find like 3 keys and then 3 gates for those keys, and then it all ends up at the final gate, which like has a challenge that you have to beat once you're inside. This is a drastic simplification, obviously, but you get it. And so they found the final gate, and the big bad evil guys, IOI, basically they put up like a shield, which is like a super secret, like there's like ultra rare, one of a kind items in it in the Oasis that are ultra powerful in the Oasis. And this one's like a shield that cannot be broken from the outside. It is invincible. So they have their entire operation inside this sphere, which is like the size of like a city block. And in order to get past it, the main character had to get arrested, and so he can get into the IOI system to hack his way in and control like one of the robots inside to break down the shield. And it was really well done. And that entire plot point is just not in the movie, and they opted for a big fight scene, which kind of sucked. Big CGI fight scene where it's like, all the good guys against all the evil guys, and also there's a bunch of references everywhere. It's like, yeah, there were references in the book, but like that wasn't the point of it.
Yeah, I have the feeling they were going for more like the Emoji Movie approach, which is just how many IPs can we suck off in one movie?
Yes, because the whole thing about
that's basically it. Because now I just don't remember anything outside of
Among Us.
Among Us.
But
Candy Crush.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh wow, look, the Emoji Movie is just an advertisement.
Yeah. Ready Player One was rooted in pop culture always, but it was specifically 80s pop culture because the guy who made it grew up in the guy who made the Oasis in the movie or in the book grew up in the 80s, so he put in all his references into it, and also they are important to solving it. So the entire culture comes up around 80s references again because that's all everyone cares about. So it was a lot. It was references, very reference heavy to the 80s. And the movie, instead of doing that, made it very reference heavy to everything. So there's like, yeah, let's just get fucking IPs in there. You know, you remember Battleborn by the guys who made Borderlands? No? Well, we put that in there. It's like, we couldn't get access to League of Legends characters, so we went for the next best thing. Which,
I hate Hollywood. Independent creators are the future of media.
Honestly. Unfortunately, media does not like that and is being like, copyright.
Yeah, media's been trying to push that into YouTube. Why do you think they keep trying to screw over creators?
Oh yeah, obviously.
I mean, that war has been going on. I think the war, like, the start of it, has been going for a while, but the realization happened with one specific video. That was bitch lasagna.
Yeah.
I love that video.
I remember the discourse when that shit came out.
Oh, that was beautiful. I feel like that is its own like pillar to go by. That's the type of YouTube I like.
I am very varied in my tastes for YouTube. I watched all sorts of shit.
PewDiePie anymore. It has nothing to do with PewDiePie.
I never got into PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Like I watched.
Mentality.
Yeah, I know. I gotcha. I watched a little bit of Markiplier, not very much. Jacksepticeye. And the person I was I watched the two that I was really into were Captain Sparkles and fucking Tobuscus, which is not good looking back.
Do you like my sword, or my diamond sword?
It's so ingrained in my fucking brain that
I mean, the YouTubers I watch are not any better.
yeah,
Like
it's
back
like
then.
the Mini Minotaur song and the fucking chicken nugget in a biscuit are just like, if I hear a word said in a certain tone, they will be stuck in my head all day. I have to actively
Oh, go ahead.
I have to actively prevent myself from saying barbecue sauce with a certain tone, because I'm at work. It's one of the sauces we do on the pizzas. I have to prevent myself from saying with the barbecue sauce every time, because then I'll be stuck singing the song all day. It takes immense self-control. But yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, I can't really sing the songs that I got stuck in my head like at all.
That's fair.
When I do, I get fired.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't really sing them out loud. Like when I say that, like saying it with that tone, I mean saying it with that tone in my head.
Like whenever I want to say, you know, shut the fuck up. I watched way too much Filthy Frank.
Hmm.
Between him, you got Max Mofo.
Oh, you were into that group.
Uh-huh. Our great Lord and Savior. I cannot not remember his name, but I can remember a bunch of quotes from him.
iDubbbz?
I'm gay.
iDubbbz. I literally was just like, who else was in that group? And yeah.
The other
Yeah.
quotes that will not be named.
Yeah.
Also, like, surprisingly enough, the chemistry group of YouTube, Explosions and Fire, Nerd Rage, Nile Red.
I was gonna say Nile Red, yeah.
But like, I used to watch Nerd Rage when I was a kid. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a very strange time, but
I liked watching Game Theory before it was like
oh,
theory, before it was like lore. I liked the actual like science. And then they had that there's that other guy who was with Game Theory for a while. But I knew him from before.
he was the man. Oh wait. Was he the Goomba guy?
No. He came much after the Goomba guy. Fuck.
Very.
I don't remember his.
Man.
I don't remember his show.
Dear
It was that guy. That's the one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It was.
Austin.
Yeah. I don't remember what his like username was, but
I just remember it's Austin.
yeah. That makes
Southern
sense.
Eye for Gore.
Yeah, and he was part of a different YouTube channel that did like Fallout content. For a bit. I don't know if you ever heard of The Storyteller.
I have not.
It was like a series where there was like a character in the Fallout universe. It was like sort of a pseudo machinima type thing, where they went over like Fallout lore, like the deep lore, in the form of this guy telling a story to other people, which I really enjoyed. And then they got through like pretty much all the lore, and they just sort of stopped making it.
I mean,
But yeah,
that is fair. If you run out of things to tell, then...
the problem is like, I would definitely watch them doing it on like Fallout 76 lore, because Fallout 76 lore pretty good. Fallout 76 pretty bad. I don't want to watch the game. I would rather watch someone describing the lore.
It's like me at this point with Siege at times. I'd rather just
Yeah.
watch someone else play Siege. I don't know, there have been quite a few games like that for me, where I'd rather just listen to the lore than actually play the game.
It was from Shoddycast. They still make things? They do still. Oh, wow. Okay, they haven't made anything for 9 months, and then they released something 9 days ago. Crazy how that works.
Yo, now you have a new video to watch.
It's Fallout 76 What Went Wrong, so,
Oh,
Yeah, and then I need to see... It's just called Austin's Videos. I feel like there was a name for this. The Science is what it's called. That's why it's so basic. I forgot that the series is just called The Science Behind
he was
such and such.
describing like, or he was calculating how much weight Steve can carry.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
See, that was...
Game theory was like, how fast is Sonic actually running?
Yeah, and it's like, how strong is Diamond Armor?
Is Mario like a war criminal? Is Peach just really
Yeah.
horny?
That's what... Okay, we're bringing it back to my actual point here instead of just going off on nostalgia tangents. Yeah, basically what you were saying is, yeah, old game theory and the science do the same sort of content, which I enjoy. Unfortunately, old game theory doesn't exist anymore, and I'm pretty sure the science isn't still running. I don't think Austin's still doing shit. Maybe he is. I should look into that, but that's beside the point.
If you want to stare at chemistry videos, they're pretty fun.
I do occasionally go down the rabbit hole on Nile Red.
Yeah.
I see a video that's like turning a latex glove into hot sauce, and I'm like, well, now I gotta watch that.
Now you get to learn science.
Explosions
You
and
get to learn
fire.
You get to learn organic chemistry and tar.
Interesting.
I love making tar.
The most useful of materials.
Explosions
Tar.
and fire, is simply known for, don't make your chemistry yellow.
What?
Don't do it. Don't make your chemistry yellow. Don't end up with a yellow chemical.
Oh,
Do
okay.
it. It's usually bad.
Mustard.
It's usually bad.
Gas.
But there are a lot of funny little explosives that end up turning a nice, vibrant shade of yellow, and
Yeah.
they're not great.
That fits with my limited knowledge. That sounds about right.
Or my favorite thing to breathe in, being like carbon tet. Little smelly carbon tet.
Isn't that the shit that
Love it.
makes your voice deep? Or is that something else? No, that's
sulfur hexafluoride.
hexafluoride. I was real off.
Hexafluoride or sulfur. It's a sulfur compound.
Yeah.
I think sulfur hexafluoride might actually be the actual like dangerous chemical and not the one you should be breathing in.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Because one of them is one of the gases that is made during decomposition, and the other one is just a very heavy gas. So one of these things is not like the other, and one of these things will kill you
Yeah.
over a certain concentration. So, I mean, both of them can kill you. One of them just sits in your lungs, and if you don't get it out, you suffocate. The
Yeah.
other one makes you suffocate the same way it does, like with carbon monoxide. So,
Yeah,
pick and choose. One you can at least get out of your lungs by someone literally just tipping you upside down.
Yeah, try breathing upside down, idiot.
I mean,
I love that
it
that's actually the
works.
answer.
If someone is choking to death on a heavy gas, turn them upside down. You pick them up by their feet, you hold them there, and then
Yeah.
you push the gas out of their lungs by like kicking them.
What, can't breathe?
gas will
Try
leave.
breathing upside down.
The gas will leave, and they will start breathing in actual air.
Mmm.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Also, like, similar things can happen, like, if you're, in, like, a volcanic environment.
Hold on. Someone redeemed dehydrate. But, yeah, I know. I've heard about that. There's, like, entire valleys that are like have volcanic activity, so it's just full of like carbon dioxide or some other heavy unbreathable gas that displace all the air. So if you walk down there, you'll just die without even realizing it. You'll pass out and just not wake up.
Yeah, there was a guy. So the gas is extremely heavy. It's not even carbon dioxide, although it can happen with carbon.
Well, yeah, I know carbon dioxide works because you can, if you, what is it? Do the baking soda and vinegar experiment, because that creates carbon dioxide. It fills up a container and you can like pour it over fire and it puts it out, even though it's like just invisible gas. But it's really cool how that works. But yeah, what were you saying?
It's a broken, essentially, it's a broken down version of sulfuric acid.
Oh,
Fun.
fun.
It's an anhydrous form of sulfuric acid that basically is lingering in the air. It's so heavy that you could be standing and breathing and be fine. The moment you get down to like tie your shoe, you take one breath in, you're dead.
Wow, I didn't think it was that bad.
Literally no coming. It's that bad. There's been a report of it. It happened to someone.
Wow.
They were just, going down. I think actually that might have been sulfur. Maybe that is actually sulfur hexafluoride, and I'm actually just mixing up the two chemicals. Yeah, sulfur hexafluoride is the bad one. But, he just leaned down to tie his shoe. For some reason, he was tying his shoe for quite a while, and they looked, and he was just standing dead, basically.
Wow.
His head just propped on his knee. He was gone.
Shit.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, I never heard that particular story.
It happens fast. There's also the other story, but that has to do with carbon dioxide, basically bubbling out of solution in a lake.
Yeah.
Because it was disturbed. It filled up an entire valley.
Yeah, that was the story I was thinking about.
Yeah. That is in theory livable if you are a god among men, but
Well, in theory, livable for a certain amount of time.
for a certain amount of time, yes. But the other one is not.
Yeah. So it's like the problem is that if you're breathing in pure carbon dioxide, your senses get muddled because you don't have oxygen to your brain. So it's very hard to realize, hey, wait a minute, something's wrong. Because the more wrong things get, the less likely you are to realize until you're just like passing out on the floor.
You're just suffocating.
It's like not even like suffocating. You're just like lack of oxygen, pure lack of oxygen.
Yeah, that's what's suffocating.
I mean, yeah, but it's like most of the time suffocating comes with most of the time suffocating comes with a reflex of some sort, being like I'm not getting enough air. In that case, you wouldn't know. That was the distinction I was trying to make.
You just don't have oxygen, and you just don't know. But at least it's pretty reversible. You just need oxygen.
Yeah. No lasting harm if you don't die.
Yeah. Yeah, you could probably suffer some brain damage if it's for too long, but
Yeah.
in the end, you just need oxygen. The other one, even if you get oxygen, you're still screwed. There's too much lung damage.
Mm-hmm.
You're gone. There's no way to get oxygen into your system if your lungs don't work.
Yeah. Likely would not go well.
Let's see, what other stuff has he made? Makes like a lot of weird explosives.
I mean, you'd expect that from a person with that title.
Explosives and fire. But like a lot of weird explosives. With like pretty fun titles like I made explosives from gold.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds like what I should expect from him.
How explosives are how? At what point can I make a McDonald's explosive? Like without adding like, basically without adding a lot of gas or a lot of oxidizers.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like in like the most extreme sense. Like, I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, but it's like, there's enough sodium in that. If you got the pure sodium, it would explode with water. But, yeah, I know the distinction there.
Yeah. Yeah, he used, like, basically like freeze drying to drive off water.
Hmm.
And then broke it up into a powder. Because, like, most dust is actually quite explosive.
Oh, yeah. Flour, sugar.
Yeah.
Keep that shit in a silo. Get a little bit, stir it up a little. And you got yourself a bona fide bomb.
Yeah, you got a lot of lawsuits and a lot of dead people in effect. It's something.
Just a
Seen
few.
those- Yeah, you got those like random like safety videos that will pop up on YouTube. That's just like, this is the story of the something explosion. It'll just
Oh yeah.
Here are the problems with dust fires.
Yeah. I've been watching. One's called what's it called? Fascinating Horror is the one that I watched that goes over a bunch of different
Yeah,
disasters.
I watched that. Yeah, I watch him. Yeah, I watch his like cave videos.
Yeah. He did good work.
I like him. He's cool.
And then
But,
there's
like, there's like one specifically from the government, but this one
Yeah.
like, blew my mind.
what the f-
Explosion from aluminum dust.
Oh, interesting. I mean, it makes sense.
Basically, there was a spark. It quickly reacted with air and went kaboom.
Something tells me this character isn't coded properly. You still watching my stream?
Yeah, why is he sliding on his
I
head?
don't know. I thought it had something to do with the platform I was slamming on, but no, that's like his slam attack. Like for other people, it's just, slam. For him, it's whoop, whoop.
He looks like he's out of Melee. He does a wave dash and smacks the ground.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, he's Luigi.
That's some real slippery physics.
Especially on rocks. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, rocks are slippery. Why am I?
Rocks can be slippery. They're not necessarily slippery.
Well, where's the first laser that's supposed to hit the thing?
I don't know.
Huh. This is quite the predicament.
This is what I get for skipping half the level. Because, I didn't expect something like this to come out.
Now you actually have to do things.
Yeah. I have to go back and figure out what bit I missed that is required for me to progress. I think it might just be this here. Okay, the physics are just wonky in this level. What the fuck was that?
Whoa.
That's brutal, Batman. Holy shit.
I'm a little bit delayed, but wow, why did Batman just like?
No, that was melee. That was a melee combo.
He just started moving back and forth at unreasonable speeds.
Yeah, he did a finisher, which most people normally do, but it's not supposed to do that. I don't know if it's this level or some other factor. There's definitely some weirdness going on here.
Like that.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why is he doing that? What did they do?
What?
That's
Slid.
it's just a dive roll.
Wait. More importantly, you went through the object when you slid.
I mean, yeah, collision is. Oh my god. Okay, speedrun tech.
You went up a wall that wasn't even there. I'm sorry. What in the world is going on? What did you do?
I don't know.
Huh?
No, that I was trying to dive rolls on different ones. Now he's not dive rolling at all. Okay, there we go. Oh. Well.
Oh, that. Huh. That. I see. Huh. That's definitely a way to get up there. Yeah, this is
Incredible.
broken.
I really don't know if it's the level or not. I don't know. It probably is. That's the most likely outcome,
Alright.
but like,
Now that's where you get grab the wonder of the woman.
yeah. The wonderful woman.
The woman of wonderful.
It's a wonderful woman. Oh yeah. Can I? No. That's what I get for beating the boss. Wait, do I have to use his laser? Oh. Oh, it expected me to be a large character for fighting him. That makes enough sense, so it just turned me into Grundy. I forgot about this shit, that's brutal.
Just became a large. Oh, you're just like putting his face into the ground.
He's fucking drowning him. Holy shit. That's fucked up. Oh, okay.
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Why'd you just fly up?
Huh?
into the-
Okay, this level is fucked. It has to be the level at this point.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
I think it was interacting with this object, because this is not like an object that comes up a lot, like this platform here. It must just like be coded weird. I could see that being the case. Oh, I glitched myself out of the cutscene.
Amazing. And this guy
Oh,
is just...
okay. Now I'm wave dashing. Now I'm fucking wave dashing. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Now this is pod racing. I'm literally just attacking.
your movement.
This is the new movement tech.
What did you do?
I don't know. I don't know what I did. I'm terrified.
Whatever you've done, hopefully it's replicatable.
Hopefully.
Great.
I'm definitely gonna fuck around with it. This is part of the reason why I did this whole challenge, because I want to see all the all the silly glitches Lego has to offer. And like, it's been lighter than I expected. There's not too many wild glitches in the Lego games I've been covering recently. There's obviously still some, but not as many as you'd think.
Are like broken as hell.
Yeah, I expected Lego Movie the video game to break more times than it did, because I remember when I played it the first time when it came out, it was incredibly broken. I think that was just the console version, and this one's been like patched or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I figured it was patched specifically because there's one feature that I remember clearly, and that's Lord Business with the Craggle. It used to work on anything, any NPC at any time, and freeze them in place, which during scripted events always broke them. So I see why they patched it out, but it's like now it only works on enemies rather than everyone ever. And I was disappointed, but understandable.
Yeah, you can't just have someone breaking the game constantly.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he's not a main character. It's only in free play that glitch ever happens, because you need to unlock him. But still.
You just can't make it that easy.
Exactly.
For the player to just break everything that you worked hard on.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that easy to do it accidentally. Like, sure, if you do it on purpose and it's really simple, but you have to do something really obscure to do it, then that's more acceptable.
Yeah, I like
Oops.
watching people break games with like code and stuff, but you know,
Yeah. Arbitrary code execution is just hilarious. Fucking where you code fucking Tetris into Super Mario World with just random inputs. Those tasks are always fantastic.
like ones where they'll just like basically like turn the game into like this horrific nightmare.
Oh yeah, everyone loves a good horrific nightmare.
One of my favorites that I've seen recently was someone took like a, what was it? Star Wars. It was the game for the Wii, Force Unleashed,
Hmm.
and just like, just mangled the living hell out of it.
Yeah,
I
seen.
think it was Vinesauce, or
Yeah, do you see the corruption? The corruptions for Vinesauce?
yeah, yes.
I love corruptions.
It was Vinesauce, but specifically the Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
Was fucking great.
I distinctly remember. I recently watched that highlight video. It's very good.
The eyes, man.
Oh yeah, the fucking emperor with the do it. So good.
His face just being like this massive chin.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Literally turns it into fucking.
Best part of the entire video.
Literally turns the game into Robot Chicken.
I want that corruption because I think I still have the game. For the Wii, I want that
Yeah.
corruption so I can play it on stream.
I dabbled in corruptions at one point, but it's hard to find one. It takes like hours of trial and error because most of them are just like crash immediately. You have to get like the right balance of fucked up to be interesting and also not immediately die.
Yeah, I just want that one. Because that looks hilarious.
It does. Have you seen the
I
Detective
have not
Pikachu corruptions?
played- No.
They're so good. There's one of them where it straight up looks like fucking Pikachu hangs himself, which is it's just really funny.
No, that's foul, dude.
It's messed up, but like there's
I didn't like
some
Detective Pikachu, but damn.
there's some genuinely terrifying corruptions that are like, you know, creepypasta material. It's always good.
I just like the really, really funny ones.
That too, but like I'm a connoisseur. I have to appreciate all genres of corruption.
I also like the cringe. Like solid cringe.
I don't like cringe. I cannot stand it. Secondhand embarrassment kills me every time.
Yeah, certain parts of secondhand embarrassment do kill me a little bit, especially when I'm like watching a movie. I'll need to like pause to just like take this in as like, all right, this is gonna suck.
Yeah,
Do you do that too?
a little bit. Normally I don't even like pause. I am not going to draw it out for longer than it needs to. I'm just gonna suffer through it as fast as possible. Every time there's like a cringe compilation, I'm like, these people must be fucking mortified.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with cringe compilations. It's just certain things in movies
Yeah.
where I put myself a little too close to like what the character is thinking at the moment.
Yeah. Ah, fuck me. I got locked into the final battle, looking for the last thing I needed. Back into the level I go.
Imagine your weakness being the color yellow.
Yeah, it's absolutely wild. There's weaknesses of the color yellow, and also in that same, well, it's obviously not the color yellow anymore. But at one point, when it was, the Yellow Lantern's weakness was green. So it's just like they don't do anything to each other, but they also can still attack each other. It was the most nonsensical thing.
So we're both weak to one another
Yes.
at some point. That's
It would be like fucking, I don't know.
a very unbalanced game of rock, paper, scissors where no one wins and everyone loses.
Yeah. It'd be like if Superman,
And lose.
yeah. If Superman's villain was weak to Kryptonians, like, they just both turn into normal people and beat the shit out of each other. Like, come on. As fun as that is once, it's not the best writing.
The Yellow Lantern would not survive on Earth.
There's too much green. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They wouldn't be able to drive either.
True. But neither would Green Lanterns.
No. And when they see a yellow light, they just go, ah!
And also, I think it was like, I think they also couldn't interact with wood or something stupid. I think that was also a Green Lantern weakness for no good reason.
With wood?
Yeah.
But they're green.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't like a color thing, it was just a different weakness. That was stupid.
I mean, it makes sense if the yellow couldn't interact with wood and green couldn't interact with, like, I don't know, something that, you know, isn't predominantly known for being green.
Hey, wood is brown. I know because I colored a tree in my coloring book today.
Oh, dude. Green Lantern? Weakness? Piss.
Piss.
Why? 'Cause
Pass.
it's yellow. Piss.
Time to take a
Literally
pass.
can't do anything with piss. And the yellow lanterns just they'll be weak to wood because that makes more sense.
Yeah. And they did not give me Superman this time around, huh? Lame. You annoy me.
Smack.
Big crunch.
He gone. What are
Thought?
the yellow lanterns weak to actually, outside of, you know, the color green?
I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't really know. I know Green Lanterns, when they lose their like willpower, they're weaker. Because that's the quote unquote emotion that is associated with their lantern. But the emotion for Yellow Lanterns is fear, which doesn't really make sense because they feed off of causing fear in other people, unlike every other Green Lantern where they have to feel the emotion. Yellow Lanterns have to make other people feel the emotion. Like, I'm sure there's an explanation somewhere in the comics, but I have not read many Green Lantern comics, which is to say any Green Lantern comics at all.
Oh, no, neither have I.
So I have no idea how exactly they function.
There is a way to, I guess, live in fear. It's sort of like living in worry and doubt.
Yeah, it'd be like
Where you're
the constant
like,
paranoia.
It's like a conspiracy theorist sort of deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you're constantly living in like worry, doubt, and you're constantly afraid. So I guess, you know, I mean that's the way to have a yellow yellow lantern, I guess.
I suppose that would make for a very poignant what's the word? Like a comic panel where it's like he's explaining what Yellow Lanterns actually live like, even though they project this aura of confidence. They have to. Their rings are powered by fear. I could see that. I could see that definitely being the explanation, but I am not certain.
Exactly. I mean, my writing is already better than most of DC movies' writing anyway already.
Yeah,
Let's go.
of course.
Because they can't get competent writers.
Oh no.
Ever.
Oh no. Hold on. I just saw Batman's face underneath the cowl. I'm trying to get killed in the right way.
See it now.
Come on.
At least I partially see it.
Yeah. I have to like be at the right angle to die. The problem, okay, there, you got it for like a second there. It's basically
my
just,
God.
it's the Batman eyes and then like big flesh and then just the mouth. It is disgusting.
That's weird looking. I don't like that.
It is not pleasant to look at. Anyway, I was going to try to... No, I don't know what caused that glitch. It's not happening now. Well, at least we have it on video, so I can maybe go back and see what happened. Anyway,
There's one video where they started adding in like more rings that were powered by more forms of like human motion.
yeah, I know there's one which is like the brown ring, and it's controlled by some really obscure emotion. I don't remember what they used.
Oh, it was suicidal tendencies.
It was not suicidal tendencies. As funny as that is, that wasn't the one I was referring to anyway. Have you seen the videos where they like edit the old cartoons and dub their own voices over it?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Now that I realize it, yeah. One of them was like dark purple, something like. It was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm fueled by suicidal thoughts.
Incredible.
But brown was like the joke was like something like, oh, you're not powered by the urge to shit.
Yeah, it's like,
you think it was that because of the brown lantern?
yeah, we watched the same video.
Yes.
There it is.
All right, everyone. As you know, you were called here.
Hold on.
It seems that lanterns of the entire spectrum are under
I
attack.
swear one of them
We
was
have to
like
share what we know with you. But
suicidal
first, let's introduce ourselves so that we're all on the same page. I am Al Jordan of the Green Lantern Corps. My green light is fuel, but
The light blue feeling. Yeah,
mine.
yeah, that's the one.
Oh, it is light blue.
Light blue is mild discomfort.
Oh, that's what it is. Which one was suicidal?
fuel, but
Well, we're gonna find out.
Also, me saying that like 4 times in a row is gonna get like, this video nuked. Because YouTube can't take, discussions about anything.
Completely different. Have you ever had like a rock in your shoe?
Whether
and it's
they're
just, like,
choking
laying
or
in the back of the field,
not.
and you can't really like move it out of the way while you're walking. You can't take off your shoe either because you're in a public scenario and you can't really like do that. So you just have to deal with it.
I guess.
That's our thing right there.
All right, light blue lantern. That's new. I didn't know that mild discomfort would count. But all right, are there any other new lanterns that you wear around?
Oh, yeah.
Social awkwardness counts.
Gruble of the brown lanterns. Incertitude. The brown lantern of incertitude.
Wait, just to be clear, you're not powered by. Look, I don't know. I thought powered by shit.
You thought I was powered by shit.
I think we're done here. All right, is everybody? All right, well, actually, we already did a light blue lantern. What? You're a blue lighter blue? Okay, and you're different from the blue lighter. All right, look, I'm done. All right, let's just do the rainbow thing and call it a day, okay? All right, Lord. I know I shouldn't, but I gotta ask. Where exactly did the lighter blue power come from? I mean, is it like milder?
Okay, it was a lighter blue. A lighter blue is the one that has suicidal ideation as the power. Oh god.
I knew one of them. It's the one that spoke to me the best. It's the one I remembered.
Of course. We get to see this very
Again.
brutal quick time event again. Where he literally just drowns a guy.
My favorite. Mmm. Grundy
Crunch.
smash. Grundy kill man in cold blood.
Grundy commit murder.
Grundy.
Grundy no have blood.
Grundy no have blood. But Grundy kill in cold blood.
His blood very cold now.
Yummy yummy. Manslaughter. Third degree murder, maybe. Yeah, probably
death.
Third degree murder.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was very, I mean, dude, it was very in the heat of the moment, yeah. Like, that was not a, I'm gonna kill this man later and I will plan for it. This is, he's attacking me and now I'm going to drown him in the earth.
Yeah, my murder wasn't that bad. It was just, the heat of the moment.
Yeah. It's different,
Kinda felt like it.
different degrees. I don't remember which one third degree is.
The third degree is the least worst.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I
manslaughter
never
is
remember the
the worst.
direction it's actually in.
First is the worst. Second is not as bad. Third is even less than that. And manslaughter is, oops, I accidentally, ran over a guy with my car.
It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
But I wasn't drunk. Although it
Yeah,
can also.
I think if you are drunk, you get DUI and manslaughter.
Yeah, but it's not murder.
Yeah.
'Cause it wasn't your intent to kill them. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
But it is still your fault.
Do you watch Doug?
Doug.
Doug.
Tr-
I assume you don't watch
He
Doug.
has like a- I'm trying to remember here. He has like a pepper.
Yes.
As
That is his
yeah,
icon, yeah.
Yeah, pepper with eyes.
Yeah, he I completely forgot the reason I brought him up. It just happened. It was a video he released recently. I was gonna steal a joke from. God, shit, fuck. What were we talking about before I asked that question?
Murder.
Murder, right. It was fucking murder. It was talking about by proxy. Like you could get charged for something by proxy if, like, the example he used was if you were robbing a bank and a guard tried to shoot at you and ended up shooting a civilian instead, you could be charged with murder or manslaughter by proxy because it was your fault. No, I said I was going to steal a joke. I just wanted to reference that, and I thought I was trying to remember a joke. It was not a joke. It was just a fun fact about murder.
That I wasn't aware of.
Yeah. And that came from a real lawyer that is his roommate.
Huh.
Or was his roommate for a while. I don't remember.
So that's how the police get away with it.
Yes.
Well,
No, the police get away with it because they don't actually get convicted, tried at all, even if it is straight up murder.
See, it wasn't actually my fault. You see,
He was resisting arrest, so of course I had to kill him.
yeah, you know, he was moving around too much, so me and my other 9 friends had to like hit him a couple extra.
Yeah, we had to kneel on his throat.
Exactly.
You see, officer, the person that I
So we got a noise complaint.
yeah, you see our coworker here. He was going to tell about all the corrupt things we do, so naturally we had to have a training drill and accidentally kill him. I mean, what? Of course.
Exactly. This guy just so happened to hang himself. Just so
God,
happened.
when that story broke, that he just fucking, like, a policeman is killed by 9 other policemen in a training accident or in a training what's the fucking word I'm trying to look for? A training
Exercise.
there you go. On accident. It's like, I wonder how long it's going to take for it to come out that he was about to say something bad about them. And then it was like 2 weeks later we got the article that he was planning to expose corruption in the police force. It's like, I wonder if anyone's going to get charged for that. And then they didn't. God, I love our justice system. God bless America.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where the fuck this thing is. Hold on.
Quite a wonderful thing. I guess one of my favorites. It's like basically you can call the local police force and get someone killed if you are smart about it, I guess.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Kind of like a.
It's like swatting with much more malicious intent.
Yeah, there was a couple who was making a little too much noise. Finally, called the police about it and said like, all right, will I get you here faster if I say that they're, if there's like domestic violence involved?
Yeah.
Said that, got him over there. It's the middle of the night, so the guy's gonna answer with, like a gun in his hand. Because they just knocked and said hello. He like opened the door. The gun was behind his back. He realized it was 2 cops. Tried to put the gun down. Police go,
Oh, a gun. We can kill this guy. Hell yeah. Let's go. I always wanted to kill someone.
man has gun, but
Oh,
bang, 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 bang.
ooh.
And just like,
Ooh.
you see the lady like coming out, like seeing what happened, and she's just sobbing.
Yeah,
Man doesn't live.
obviously.
Guy who called police, not charged. Even though
Police also not charged.
he basically called his own private militia.
Yeah, even
because
worse.
He was making too much noise in the middle of the night.
Yeah, there's another story where like they tried to SWAT someone, but the guy had used a fake address, so he just swatted like a random person. So they showed up at this place in the middle of the night and flashed on their fucking like floodlights at his house, and he came out with like, I think it was like a TV remote or something, and he opened up the front door and he was like trying to get his bearings because there's like the brightness of the sun flashing in his face, and they quote unquote thought he was carrying a gun and just shot him dead because of 2 people beefing on like Xbox Live. It was it's awful.
They have all the lights. They should be able to tell it's a TV remote.
Yeah, they should.
Last time I
If only they
checked-
had more than 6 months of training before being given a gun and the right to use it.
Bro, I know the difference between a TV remote and a gun.
Yeah.
I own both. They don't look similar. like at all.
Hey, they're both
They look
dark in
nothing
color.
alike. No, they're not.
Well, you know, TV remotes look different. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, guns do look different.
Yeah.
My gun's shiny.
I do not own a gun. I was thinking about getting a gun when I was in Texas, and then I found out they're expensive. And I'm like,
Yeah, I got a relatively cheap one. Also, I got one because it looked cool, and I wanted
Yeah.
one anyway because things are going to shit eventually.
yeah. My dad owns
If I
hella guns.
can't have something I can literally call big iron, I don't deserve to have one. So I basically just got a revolver.
Yeah, have you heard of oh god, I keep forgetting what these things are called. It's the it's an older model of shotgun that is a pump action double barrel. It had a really cool name in the older model, but there's a newer version that's just called that.
I actually cannot think of a double-barreled shotgun that is also a pump action.
There it is.
I'm not.
I wonder if I put an image of a gun on my stream, I'll get killed in real life. But
Oh,
actually I'll just fucking send it to you.
okay. As a wise man once said, a revolver with 5 rounds cannot commit like a mass shooting.
Yeah. It is 2 barrels and then 2 barrels underneath for the shells, and then you fire both and then you can pump and it reloads the top barrels.
That looks like, oh,
It is a Halo ass gun.
launcher.
That gun is from Halo. It's not, but it looks like it.
I guess you can fire them independently as well.
Yes, you can.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my dad. The reason I bring that up is because my dad owns one.
That looks like it's really fun to shoot.
Yeah. Last time I asked him about it, because he was taking me to the shooting range before I moved to Texas, because of course he did. And he's like, "Oh yeah, that basically belongs to your stepmom now. She fired it. She took it to the range once and determined that it's way too much fun to have anyone else use it but herself." So yeah.
My dad also has a shotgun, but it's not like as cool as that. It's just a pump action.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
It is a blast. I love firing it. Also, like through scouts, you get to like fire all sorts of things.
True. I did make a good bit of shooting when I was in scouts. So yeah, I was never really good at shotgun because it was all skeet shooting, and I could not track.
Shotgun was what I was good at. I sucked at rifle.
I was incredible at rifle. I fucking got 5 shots under a dime at like 100 something feet, yards. Yeah, it was really good.
For some reason, I was just terrible. I'm bad at rifle. I'm really good at shotgun. I'm pretty decent with my pistol. And my favorite, by like a long shot, was archery. Loved archery.
I was never good at archery because I did not have good upper body strength when I was doing it in scouts. So I couldn't really keep it flying properly because I couldn't pull back enough. But I think if I did it again, I'd be pretty good at it.
I got top score for the week at summer camp.
Damn, impressive.
I was good. I had not actually done any other archery before it, or since, but I love doing archery. It is a blast. There is just something about it that is so intuitive and fun.
I mean, yeah,
But I
it makes
cannot
sense.
tell you what it is. And I just don't suck at it.
That's always good.
Why? I have no idea. I could not tell you.
I have a friend who's real into archery. He like goes to classes constantly. And yeah, he is good at that. I seen a video of it once. It was impressive.
I have
Oh,
a couple of archer ranges around me. I should like get a bow and arrow and try.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. I know there's an axe throwing range in the little small town I live in, which could be fun.
Got one of those too.
I don't know if we have like an archery because like it seems like we have very niche stuff up here. Our selection is limited but niche.
We
Because-
will have archery ranges because we have a lot of hunting.
That makes sense. I feel like there's also hunting up here because we are kind of just in the fucking woods, so I would not be surprised. I haven't heard anything about it though.
Yeah, the tri-state area has a lot of hunting,
Yeah.
especially Pennsylvania. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
much hunting. There is like multiple gun ranges, both indoor and outdoor. They're like under 10 miles from my house. 2 of them indoor.
That makes sense.
2 of them outdoor. You just go.
Yeah.
And,
I feel
2
like
of them
there's.
are run by the state.
Ooh,
They're run by the state.
interesting.
Like there's a restriction to like how many rounds you can have, like loaded
Yeah.
at like the state ranges because they are specifically meant to train for hunting.
Yeah. Of course, you can't train for anything else.
That is literally all it's for. Is
Can I, but what if I end up in a shootout with a deer, and I need my extendo mag?
That's what the other ranges are for.
Oh,
The indoor ranges are where you practice like your self-defense shooting, like pistols and things like that.
gotcha.
But the other ones are like you can only have up to 5 rounds in a magazine or in a chamber at any time.
Yeah.
Or, like,
If
in-
you
at any
yeah,
time.
if you don't
So
kill
basically that leads you
the
to-
if you don't kill the deer within 5 rounds, then you're not killing the deer.
Yeah. With a shotgun at like maybe 30 yards, you might need 2 rounds of buckshot. Or maybe a slug, an extra slug if you miss.
Yeah.
But I assume if you're working with like a bolt action rifle in using like 308, you should be fine with like
Yeah.
1 shot, unless you suck.
It's like you have to be
And
good.
just miss.
You have to know what you're doing because it's like having learned about hunting. I never actually hunted, but like we were planning on doing it for scouts before my troop fucking exploded. Basically, if you there's a good chance that you can get a fatal shot on a deer and they're still gonna run away. You have to like wait for them to fucking suffocate or bleed out depending on what exactly you killed or what exactly you hit.
Yeah, there's always a chance of them just like running away and bleeding out.
Yeah. So it's like,
follow 'em.
if you know what you're doing, then you only need 1 bullet. If you don't, then you're gonna be like, oh fuck, I missed, and try to shoot again.
Yeah, with a bow and arrow, you'll be stuck following.
Yeah.
If you
Oh yeah,
miss.
absolutely.
Because they will be bleeding bad. Because you're trying to hit their neck.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't
Yeah,
really
going-
break the rib cage like you
Yeah,
would with.
and you don't want to go for the head because that well,
Nah,
Yeah,
that
no.
shit will like bounce off.
yeah, they have tough skulls. You have to go through the fucking eye if you want to do anything, and that's such a harder target than the throat.
You want them to bleed out. You want to hit a vein or. an
Yeah,
artery,
I feel
and
like
just-
there's also a reason you don't go for the head when you have guns, even though you're not worried about not penetrating the skull. I think there's like another reason for it. I think it's like I literally have no idea, but
It's a
that
mixture
fact
of,
is
like-
rattling around.
Yeah, it's a mixture of like having like a trophy item,
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense then.
as well as like it's just too small of a target.
Yeah. And it moves a
Plus,
lot more than the
deer
rest of the body.
Move their hair. Yeah, deer move their head way too fast and way too often to really make it a reasonable target.
Yeah.
Whereas like their chest is in full view, especially if they were like broadside to you.
Mm-hmm.
You just can either hit behind their first leg or in front of their first leg, kind of like upper or lower, and you should have enough. Assuming that you're close enough and you're using a large enough round, you should have enough energy to basically like send their heart into shock.
Yeah. Oh
So,
yeah.
like,
If you're close
concussion.
enough, the impulse will definitely do it.
Yeah. Basically using like a concussive force once the bullet goes through and like air
Mhm.
comes back in and creates a vacuum and like
Oh no.
basically claps it together to like
We
stop
join
their
our
heart.
heroes in
Yeah.
the secret
You're not actually
Batcave
aiming for
as
the
they
heart.
prepare to
Just
tackle the
you'd have to
Joker's
literally
evil
go through their
schemes.
leg to
But
do so.
something is curious.
Exactly.
As long as you're close enough,
Of course,
it should
the
work.
Batmobile.
Yeah.
Luckily, the ever
Just to-
prepared.
I mean, it
crime
also
fighters
helps to
keep
hit a rib.
spare parts hidden around
Because
the
if you hit a
Batcave
rib, you could also
for
like
just such a big
send shrapnel into their heart and stop it as well. But that's also like a risk. So it really depends
Yeah.
what you're trying to do. I guess you do the similar things with like buckshot. But that they end up bleeding way more. Plus using slugs. Slugs will take down anything. You ever seen a very, very different set of things? And a little more gruesome. Have you seen videos of people being taken down with like a shotgun versus like being shot with other things?
No. I don't watch live leak videos if I can help it.
It is something.
Yeah, people have like this whole thing about like being on the internet and like watching all the gruesome shit. I'm like, why would you ever put yourself through that?
It was
Like, the whole
watching these,
gauntlet?
people who were like, it's like self-defense sort of like videos.
Yeah.
Where they either did it right or did it wrong. Like people just crumple.
Oh yeah.
It is something else. Like specifically like if they get shot with like specifically like a 12 gauge, either buck or like slugs, they just fall.
Oh yeah.
Whereas like with like pistol rounds of anything between like 45 ACP, 9mm, or anything that's like 5.56, 308, they don't immediately crumple, but with like 12 gauge, they just fall over.
Oh yeah.
They
Absolutely.
go from being standing to not standing. Or like there's like videos of like them with like body armor. They just fall over. They're almost like knocked unconscious.
Oh, I'd imagine there's enough mass in a slug to just like turn someone off. Literally power button.
It's something. It's like break your ribs. Even if you're wearing plate armor, just
Oh,
break
yeah.
your ribs.
There's
is.
more than enough mass there.
It is truly impressive. How utterly powerful that is. And I see more and more reason why people bring up like shotgun for like home self-defense, because people
Yeah.
just crumple.
And also shotguns are considerably cheaper. Well, the low end of shotguns are considerably cheaper than like the low end of pistols.
Yeah, by a long shot. Also,
Like, I was-
pistols
I was-
are like surprisingly bad at stopping people.
Yeah. It's possibly the worst choice for like home defense.
Yeah. It's honestly just kind of terrible.
Yeah.
Because you can just there have been cases where people have been shot many times and they don't go down for like 5
Oh, yeah.
to 10 minutes.
Especially once like the first bullet gets the adrenaline going. Or even just being in the
once-
situation gets the
once they're there.
adrenaline going.
If you missed the critical points, then you're stuck dealing with someone who's very angry that you just shot.
Oh yeah. And they aren't going down for a while.
Yeah. So in its own way, it's almost inhumane.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to assume at the point of someone is breaking into my house, I guess well, at least in my state, I have the right to defend my home.
Yeah.
It's a castle doctrine state.
Gotcha. It was like it was either Castle Doctrine or like fucking Stand Your Ground, whatever that was.
Yeah, it's not stand your ground. It's specifically castle doctrine.
I see.
So once you enter my home and you are not allowed in my home, I am allowed to do whatever I want with you. Essentially, assuming
Yeah.
you're not running away. And once you start running away, I cannot. That's a big no-no.
Mm-hmm.
I like how there are certain self-defense videos where it's like you see the person literally running away and someone shooting them in the back. That's a
Yeah.
huge no-no.
Yeah, that ain't it.
You've presented the gun and they are running the fuck away.
They've
They said,
decided that it's not worth
I'm
it.
good. It's not worth it, and you're still shooting them. They
That's-
gave up.
Yeah.
They won already. Now
That
you're
is-
going to prison because
Yeah.
you just committed murder. Because you shot a man while he was running away. Because he did not want to have that fight anymore. He was good. He gave up already. Nah. But in my state, if someone's in your home, in your car, your place of work, business, threatening you, it's fair game.
That makes sense.
It doesn't work that way in other states, but it does
Yeah,
work in this one.
I'm in California, so pretty much anything that has to do with a gun is illegal.
Yeah. Whereas, like, if I'm not in my home, place of work, or car, it is not fair game.
Yeah.
Then there's like a whole mess. But once you're in your home, things become a lot more simple. Which is kind of nice, because it makes the most sense. At least I think Castle Doctrine makes the most sense. Because those are like the normal places that you would consider to be like your places.
Yeah.
If someone's in them without your permission, it's usually a sign of malicious intent. It doesn't cause the other problems like Stand Your Ground does.
True.
And like the whole states that have like the runaway clauses, like, hey, if you can find a way to, you know, get out of your house and you fail to do so, then you could be charged with manslaughter. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, that's a very caveat type law.
Yeah.
Not
Stand Your
into
Ground
that.
Just has the, it is your home, you have a right to defend it. But anything outside of that is a gray area, and we will try to solve it. Makes way more sense, and doesn't lead to other bullshit.
Yeah. The less shenanigans, the better.
Indeed. That means I can only stay at home. Go nowhere else.
That's what I was already doing. Hold on.
I'm time to be a neat. And simply protect my car and home from invaders.
From foreign powers.
From foreign powers, exactly. You belong. Get off my lawn.
Get out of my country. You ain't taking my oil.
Get back over the southern border, dick. We will build a wall.
Did we? Did we ever build a wall?
I have no idea.
I don't think we did. Did we put up like a slightly better fence? And that was about it.
I have no idea. No, we gotta build the bubble.
Oh yeah.
We
You gotta put the dome over America.
Yeah, Bubble Boy to Bubble Country.
Bubble Boy to Bubble Man.
Yeah. We become the Bubble Country like China.
Ah yes.
Oh, they're having so many issues.
And China, well known for being a smooth, well-run country.
Oh, I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
They're still in lockdown.
I mean, I was surprised with the fucking population density.
Yeah.
Like, we, honestly, like, we should be in lockdown. I feel like we definitely didn't, did the whole, like, we did, what, like 2 weeks of actual, like, mandated lockdown, and then it was just like, you do what you feel like. Like, if you're gonna do it, you gotta commit. Like, come on.
You know, if you don't get chested in China, you'll be locked into your home.
That sounds like China, yeah. I believe it.
I'm just happy I'm not that.
Yeah.
I'll take whatever America's doing over that. There is definitely a better way to do it,
Yeah.
as seen by certain European countries, but well, at least it's not China.
Yeah.
I'll even take Japan's approach, which I think is a little overboard, and they definitely did things wrong, but
It's certainly better than what we got.
Yeah, and it's still better than India, which tried to do.
Oh,
things,
yeah.
but still struggled.
India is like,
like a third world country.
oh yeah, and they're like even more dense than China. It is like the second most populous country in the world, and like 1/8 this landmass of it. of China. It's nuts.
Ends up being like it's either the second or third most densely populated country.
Oh yeah. But definitely the largest.
The
Densely
most densely
populated one.
populated. I'm trying. It wasn't India, but it's really close to India.
Yeah.
It's somewhere between India and China. I'm trying.
It's like very
Maybe.
Bhutan? No, that's in Korea, I think.
What was the name of that country? It's
I
time
don't
to
know.
look.
What are we doing here? You.
Doing the slow zoom out on Google Maps. Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Yeah, that sounds right.
It's like one of the most densely populated places on the planet.
Oh, I remember this now. I have to actually
there are-
progress the level.
Yeah, there are individual cities that end up being more densely populated, but that's the most densely populated country.
Yeah. There was like that whole, what was like the walled city? The one that's like just a brick that is entirely like houses and like businesses. And like the average person lives in like, I think it's like 4 square feet of space. It is truly.
Actually, that one might have been in India. I'm trying to remember what it was.
It's Kowloon Walled City, I think is what it's called. And I think it was in mainland Asia, not the subcontinent, if I remember correctly.
Time will tell.
It's not like in Thailand or Cambodia or anything of that nature.
It definitely doesn't exist anymore. I'm pretty sure it stopped being a thing in like the 90s. But Kowloon Walled City, there it is. Hong Kong.
Oh,
And it wasn't, yeah, it stopped being a thing in 1993.
but you
It
said
was,
mainland. Hong Kong isn't the mainland.
yeah, I was wrong, but what I was trying to say was,
I'm
yeah.
just messing with you.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Yeah, 50,000 residents in 6 acres of space.
Jesus.
Total density is almost 2 million people per square kilometer, which is wild because they only have 50,000 people. That's just the density like factor.
That's a little too tight.
Yeah.
A little too much. Dear Lord.
It is this. That is the city.
That looks like a mangled sardine can.
It is. It was a mangled sardine can that people lived in.
Man and Robin lured into an elaborate trap? Holy ambush!
That's almost as bad as like the labor camps in like the United Arab Emirates.
Oh yeah.
Nice work. Let's go out of
It
this.
was not great, which is why it was demolished.
How
Because
to make
people.
the World Cup happen? Lots and lots and lots and lots of Hindu people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, FIFA needs to stop giving like tiny countries or like countries that don't have like previous soccer infrastructure the World Cup.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue.
At least next year it's gonna be split between Mexico, Canada, and the United States. Next year.
Oh.
What is
I
it,
just
4
got-
years from now?
Oh, what is this? 4 billion studs for getting every mini kit in the game? Incredible.
Well, now you'll be able to buy things.
Oh yeah, I definitely have more things that I need to buy with these 7 billion studs. I wasn't already at the point where I don't need money.
Oh.
The most expensive thing in this game was studs times 10, and that cost 5 million.
Oh.
So,
See.
so.
Now
Yeah,
you just can do nothing with your money.
yep, pretty much. I mean, I'm gonna be using it, but like, I need nowhere near this much. I think 1 billion would buy you everything in the game.
You get to feel like Jeff Bezos for a little bit, but only in the video game.
Yeah. Every time I finish a Lego game, I feel like Jeff Bezos for a little bit.
At least in this game it makes sense because you're Batman.
True. I mean, you should start with that if you're Batman.
You're literally a billionaire. No. You get to
Yeah.
you work at you get to, you know, do shit with Wayne Tech Enterprise.
Oh yeah.
Just do whatever you want.
Listen, if I lived in a place where punching objects got me money, then I don't think I'd be having the problems I have now.
Yeah. If we lived in a world where punching things gave you money, I'd have 2 broken hands right about now.
Yeah.
My knuckles would be
I
marred.
am telling you, Canary, gargling salt water would do you a world
Because
of good.
money may not buy you
Trust me.
happiness, but it sure
If there's
buys you a
one
whole
thing I
fuck
know,
ton of stuff.
It's the power of
Yeah.
salt water.
No,
make
but
you
a little bit of money will absolutely buy you happiness. Like, maybe not true happiness, but like, it's a lot easier to be mentally balanced if you you know, don't have to stress about making your next rent.
Exactly. Money may not buy you happiness, but money does buy you therapy.
Yeah. Money buys you things which will let you find happiness.
Exactly, like therapy, medication,
A safe and stable place to live.
suitable living conditions, the correct food that isn't just junk food. There's a list.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure those are like the
Health.
basics. Oh yeah, healthcare. But you know, those are just the basics.
Yeah, you know,
Basics of the basics.
in which money can buy you.
Outside of that, you don't really need too much. Once you're able to basically find security, you can pursue your own happiness in life without
Yeah.
worrying about other things. Or if you're able to basically fulfill your needs, but simply need a little bit of extra for making yourself feel better, considering if you have like some sort of disease that stops
Oh
that,
yeah.
whether that be physical or mental.
Spend your whatever it is, $800 on insulin.
Yeah, either your $800 on insulin or however much Adderall costs,
Yeah.
or antidepressants, and or your weekly therapy sessions cost, or even something as simple as like physical therapy, which sounds a little mundane, but really
It
makes a
helps.
difference.
Yeah.
Really makes a difference. I had to go through it twice for the exact same injury.
Yikes.
Physical therapy makes a difference. When you can't walk well, and basically wear through your own shoes because you limp bad. Physical therapy helps.
Yeah.
Helps a lot.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I noticed, because I had like an old pair of shoes, an old pair of boots,
Mm-hmm.
I put back on. I realized I could not wear them
Ooh.
because I had worn through one side, like the actual rubber on the bottom,
Oh god.
more than the other. And so I was standing at lopsided. I'm like, why do these feel weird? When I
Yikes.
measured them, I was like off by almost half an inch. I'm like, dear God.
Ooh. Yeah, that's rough.
It was like worn through at an angle because I dragged my leg.
God.
I was
I can't imagine.
a warehouse then. That was a blast. Kill me.
Yeah, that's a lot of walking too.
It sucked. You could pull around pallet jacks and stuff. I worked in receiving.
Ooh.
I hated that job. It's probably why I hated that job.
That would do it. I'd say that's a pretty valid reason.
I was in pain, I was constantly tired, because I realized I was both anemic and didn't have enough thyroid medication. By enough, I mean I just didn't have any at all.
Any?
Yeah, you kind of need more thyroid and you need some more iron. Which are both, you know, required for energy.
Yeah, required's such a strong word.
They're pretty required.
Just do cocaine.
Without them, it's just, I mean, your body isn't producing energy or getting
Yeah.
oxygen to where it needs to be. So
Yeah.
you're just not having a great time. Ever. And you also walk like you came back from like Afghanistan with a half blown off knee.
God. It's a very visceral image, but an accurate one, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's just like you do the thump, pull, thump, pull, thump,
Oh.
pull. The thump comes from the correct leg, and the so like dragging at like a slight angle comes from the other leg.
Yeah.
Just kind of walking around.
Walking is a strong term.
Indeed. I still can barely do like squats or run. It is something.
Yeah.
Running hurts. Needs to run.
Running is not fantastic for your joints.
Especially if
Just in general. If your joints are
going wrong. Yeah.
if your joints are already fucked, then it's only gonna make it worse.
If the option to have me survive is to run, looks like I'm dying.
Yeah. Eesh.
Because the goddamn, I'm not gonna be able to run fast enough.
Looks like it'll take even more heroic deeds to leave an impression
I'm not
on
making
this
it.
era. But
See those?
it takes so
You got like the
long.
action
Well,
videos where like crowd of people just running away, and you got like the one or two stragglers.
You're the straggler.
Who just ends up as
Yeah.
a statistic.
You get turned into a hashtag.
Especially me.
L plus a ratio. Plus couldn't run fast enough.
If I ever plan on getting attacked by a bear on a camping trip, I'll be sure to invite you.
I'm very fat, meaty, and probably quite tasty.
And I mean, you can't run away, so you don't. When you're outrunning a bear, you don't need to outrun the bear. You just need to outrun your friend.
Telling you, Skeets.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no way this
Or
plan
just
can fail.
I'm estimating a
give in,
0.5%
just
chance of this plan
unlock your inner
increasing your
demons and
popularity
punch
Yeah.
the bear
by
in
any
the face.
significant amount, sir.
Yep. No way it can fail.
Become the bear. Unlock your inner Russian.
And
Yeah.
And just deck him straight in the nose.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say I was looking in a mirror.
I guess it also depends on the bear.
That's not nice,
Yeah.
Skeets.
'Cause it
Different
was-
bears have worked in different ways. Black, yeah, there's black bears, grizzly bears. Polar bears will just kill you. You're fucked.
I think if it's just not a black bear, I'm screwed because they're too tall.
Yeah.
Booster Bronze.
What
Feet tall.
about a sun bear? Those things that look like people in fucking bear outfits.
Like I think grizzlies are already like 6 to 7 feet tall.
Oh yeah.
They're actually standing on their hind legs, and polar bears are like 8 to 9. I can't even reach their face. What am I supposed to do?
Punch him in the dick. Punch him in the bear dick.
I don't. Their fur's pretty thick. I don't think I'm getting to their nuts.
Hmm. That's quitter talk.
It's their face or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I don't think I have the force to knock the wind out of a bear.
Gotta strike for the solar plexus.
It's not like you're a walking
I don't even know where that is on a bear.
between man and bird like
I assume it's the same place it'd be on a person, but I'm not entirely sure exactly where that would be. It's at the base of their sternum, right underneath that, where the solar plexus is.
Assuming that the thick, fat,
Yeah, I don't think it would do anything.
very large diaphragm and a like
Also, hey Jade,
2 inches of fur.
these quests are weird. That's how it works. Yeah.
Stop my fit. Pretty fast.
No one but another mutant bird
Not gonna lie.
person.
Yeah, you're pretty much just gonna get fucked by any bear. You don't want to fight a bear.
I'd rather be fucked by a bear than fucked by a bear.
Yeah. Bear dicks are not as large as you'd think.
I didn't even get the joke.
I figured out now what you meant, but
Yeah, there you go. There we go.
good job. No, I'm not gonna
Is
laugh.
that Master Chief?
What? Master Chief in a penguin outfit? Yeah.
No. When the guy turns around.
Yeah. It's Master Chief in a penguin outfit.
Wait, really?
No. I don't know where the head came from, but that was one of the default custom characters. And you get given a bunch of outfits at the beginning that aren't actually based on characters, and I know from experience that those are required for quests. So I just sort of made all of them without changing anything else. So whatever this character was before, I turned him into a penguin now, so I can finish this quest without having to go back to the character customizing.
But he looks like either Doom Guy or Master Chief.
Yeah. He does. I'm not sure.
It really does.
I do not know what the base character is for this, to be honest.
He looks way too much like Master Chief.
I assume it's someone who's normally wearing a helmet, so it's not like the most obvious thing. I don't know though. I really don't.
They just made it an Easter egg.
Yeah, they made one of the custom characters Master Chief. Well, the crater is right here, so we can probably hop in and see if there's anything more enlightening on the topic. Oh, I don't think it was. I want to say it might have been Deathstroke, but I don't think it was.
Then what would like all the other detail be there for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Taking a look into it, or like this.
The easiest way to find out would be for me to create a new game. Oh wait, no. It's one of Batman's suits, I think.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a spacesuit. Without the helmet. That's what it was.
Spacesuit without the helmet just is Master Chief.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... Without the penguin helmet around it, it looks less like it. But no, I see what you're coming from.
Yeah, never mind. That doesn't look like Master. And, you know, it is really, really close though.
True. With a penguin outfit.
Now it just actually looks like Master Chief. Once you put the penguin hat on,
Amazing how that works.
instantly looks like it. Without it on, it looks more like Doom Guy.
Interesting.
It's all a matter of like a little change of perspective can just warp an entire perspective.
Profound.
Yes, Rich. A change in perspective can change your change in perspective.
Dude, that's fucking deep.
Genius.
You should sell self-help books.
Bro, did you know that if you believe in yourself,
Hey, did you know
you'll believe in yourself?
that in terms of...
Hey, did you? Hey, did you know Nintendo made this thing? I'm from Did You Know Gaming.
Did you know?
One of these days, I need Did You Know Gaming to make a Did You Know on Vaporeon.
That would be really good.
That'd be beautiful. Except they do like an entire like competitive breakdown of them in like VGC.
Yeah, but you'd have to start off with like, you know, the classic.
Hey guys, did you know that in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible for humans? It's like,
Yeah.
someone's made a very similar joke and did the whole like, hey guys, did you know that in terms of competitive Pokemon battles, Vaporeon's pretty great? Not only does it have an ungodly high defense stat, but it's also a water type, which is a very good defensive typing, being only weak to electric and grass.
Did you know that in terms of water type Pokemon, Vaporeon is the most cool?
It is the most cool. Did you also know that in terms of like Rule 34, Lucario actually has the most, but
No, I believe that. I think you told me that before as well.
then comes like Gardevoir. But the most popular evolution is actually like Umbreon.
Oh yeah, we definitely had this exact conversation before.
Yeah, because I did like an entire stream on it.
Yeah. That checks out.
'Cause I need help. I'm thinking like Space Invader.
Yeah, I found the VR missions, which seems like an easy way to unlock a lot of things really fast. And I'm gonna have to do them eventually, so I might as well do it now.
You're in the metaverse.
Except this time I have legs.
And you can move omnidirectionally. Unlike Tron. Amazing.
What the
Everything
fuck?
cycles back in on itself.
I don't know if that picked up on my stream, but the entire like screen was like jittering around for a moment. Like I was trying to change resolution or something.
I didn't see the jitter.
Interesting. Might have not picked up. It was still strange.
Could have just been the monitor.
Could have been. The monitor usually doesn't do that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Or it might have just not come through with Streamlabs.
Yeah. Because it'd be like the game itself, and it's like...
Yeah. Streamlabs will usually fix it sometimes.
Yeah. It's like if the game is moving, then and Streamlabs is just recording the game. It doesn't matter if the game is moving. It's still going to look exactly the same on the other end because it's recording the game.
Yeah, the resolution just won't change inside the
Yeah.
game, but it'll change how the game is viewed from
Yeah.
first person.
Yeah, something like that.
What's actually considered if I am watching you play the game? You are the first person. What does that make me? It's not
I think it'd be second person.
Is it actually the coveted second person?
To be fair, yeah, that is a thing. That is a perspective. It's not often used, but
Yeah, it's very rare.
yeah, it's you are viewing the protagonist through a nearby person's point of view.
Because even in writing, it's usually you either have first or second.
Oh yeah, in writing, you have to stretch the definition because when you change the narrator, then it's just first person from a different point of view. Like it's not, you can't do second person because the focal point is whoever you're writing from.
Yeah, there goes the boulder.
It's quite an explosion.
It went kaboom.
Yeah, second person video games do exist. Those ones are fun. It's very, very specific that you have to do, but it is fun.
I think there was like a game theory on that.
I wouldn't be surprised. That sounds like something they'd do. Yeah, there's a level in Drive, I think it is, where you are escaping from some pursuers, and it's from the pursuer's point of view. Like you see your car from inside of another car, and you still controlling yours, which is just neat.
That is kind of neat.
It's a very good gimmick for like one or two levels. If you
hard to do.
Oh, absolutely. It's like if you try to make an entire game from that perspective, it's just a gimmick game rather than actually being a good game.
Kind of like like certain Crash levels, the camera is in front of you, not behind you.
Yeah. Exactly. With the ones where you run away from the things.
Yeah. I always found those to be like the most annoying.
They are. There's a lot of things about Crash that is annoying. Like I grew up with Crash, but fucking hell, those games were brutal.
Camera angle is just awful.
Dude, now that I have emulation and an audience, I'm definitely gonna revisit one of the most forgotten Crash games that was ever released.
Which one?
Crash the Titans.
I didn't even know that existed. So
Yeah.
you're already telling me.
The entire gimmick of it is that there are giant monsters around, and Crash can I don't remember if it's ride them or possess them, but you basically get to be in control of them. And that's the gimmick of the game. It's how you get to control. There's a bunch of different giant monsters, and you can control them in different levels. I remember it being pretty fun, but then again, I was like what, 14?
But it's not Shadow of the Colossus.
No, it's the monsters are not that big. They're like, you know. Well, how would I describe it? If Crash was 5 feet tall, these things are like 25.
Okay.
So it's like not that big, but pretty big. I remember they're all like, not all of them, but a lot of them are hybrids of different animals. And there's one that's the Snail-elephant, which is just like the biggest one that you can use. And it is like actually massive. Like I said, like 25 feet. This thing's like 150. It was very fun. That's all I remember from the game, though. And I'm easily entertained.
Do you know what system it came out for?
Xbox 360, probably.
Huh.
And PS3.
So it was that era.
Yeah.
I don't even remember seeing any marketing for it.
I think it had a sequel too. I think there was 2.
Really?
Crash of the Titans. Oh, it came out on PS2 and Xbox 360. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's even weirder because like I had a PS2.
It's the 14th installment in the Crash Bandicoot series? Excuse me? Oh, there was a sequel, yes, and it was called Mind Over Mutant.
It
was
before or after Crash Team Racing?
After, I'm pretty sure. 2008? 2007, 2008? Crash Team Racing was like N64, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Absolutely wasn't. I'm making that shit up. When did Crash Team Racing come out? I know it was old, but
That might have been like the PS1.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking PS1.
The actual PlayStation. And like the GameCube. Might have been shoved on the GameCube.
Yeah, it was PS1.
GameCube. Okay, yeah. Because it's got shitty graphics, but it doesn't have that shitty.
It's 1999, so
okay.
Yeah, quite a bit before Crash of the Titans.
Huh. Yeah, that is the first time I've ever heard of that crap.
Yeah. It's like, it's so unknown, but also it got a sequel. Like, what the fuck? Who greenlit that? It couldn't have done that well, because people don't know it exists.
I mean, I guess in the end, it was like one of the best-selling consoles of all time. So
I guess, yeah. I also am going
a small
to...
portion of people playing it.
There was also a weird, like, bargain bin game we got. I mean, my brother called Fairy Tale Fights, which had, like, full-on, like, dismemberment physics. And like blood splatter. It was brutal, but I remember it being really fun. Oh, this is Sumo, I say.
My only bargain bin games I ever purchased were like for the Wii.
Yeah, I had a bunch of DS ones, but that was like the only like 360 one.
Yeah, I think I've had like a couple for the DS, but none of them were like all that notable.
I remember I had a Jelly Belly sponsored game for the DS that I played. It was basically like fucking.
It's a Jelly Belly.
It's Jelly Beans.
Oh.
Yeah. Like the classic Jelly Beans. That's Jelly Belly is the brand. They're like the biggest.
Into a video game.
They basically made it into what's it called? Like Bubble Bobble, where you have to like that style of a game where you have like the gun at the bottom and you have to like match the colors in the balls up top.
Oh.
There wasn't a lot of content that I remember, but I bought it because it was like 50 cents. I'm like, 50 cents for any game is a good deal.
It's like sounds like almost as bad as like playing COD on the DS.
Yep, I had COD on the DS.
Yeah, I also had COD on the DS at one point. That was...
Oh, what? That was bullshit.
He just...
Stop it! He's too spawn camping me. You dickhead. At least it's not an instant loss. But
Oh my god, that's hilarious. He just did it to you twice. It just
Bastard.
completely destroyed you. That's hilarious.
oh no. Okay. No. There we go. Strategy. But yeah, I remember playing the one map that was available in Call of Duty DS download play, because my brother owned it and I didn't. But there was like one map he could play over download, and we played the shit out of that constantly. It was very fun, even though it was
The only thing
objectively
weird with
garbage.
that is, like, there's like Minecraft for the 3DS.
Oh yeah, there was Terraria for the 3DS.
See that could run at
Yeah.
least. Minecraft for the 3DS
Yeah, probably
can
not.
only be run on the 3DS XL.
Incredible.
That's it. You cannot run on the 3DS, a 2DS, or a 2DS XL. It is
You-
simply unfeasible.
You remember Mario Maker for the 3DS?
Oh,
Where the entire gimmick was basically, you know that whole thing where you can go on the internet and actually, like, you play other people's levels? No, you can only share them locally.
yeah, that was a terrible idea. I actually owned for a while there and played Smash for the 3DS.
Oh, so did I.
That was a blast.
I didn't own a Wii U, and I wanted the new Smash game, so we do what we must.
I didn't own a Wii U either.
Like, who in their right mind did? it was
thing, my
a bad
friend
console.
did. So I was practicing on my 3DS to play on his Wii U.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. It all comes together. So I could practice playing Roy
Ah, Roy, everyone's favorite.
and Kirby. Just
In-
like my main two.
I think I was a Little Mac main when Smash 4 came out.
You're just like Piaggio.
Who? What?
The friend who had the Wii U.
Oh, gotcha.
More importantly, he was in our whatchamacallit? Jackbox.
Oh, that was him. Okay.
Yep, that's
Gotcha.
that friend.
Dancing.
Dancing till I'm dead.
Yeah. I just remember because his name in Jackbox was very slightly different from his name in Discord, so I couldn't remember what it actually was. So it's like Dancing Till You're Dead, Dancing Till I'm Dead. I think he just made it like Dancing Till Dead or something.
He is one of my IRL friends.
Nice. Most of them, well, in the first session it was more online friends, but in the second session it was almost all IRL friends. I say IRL, whereas I mean people I met in real life, as I only live in the same place as one of them right now.
Yeah, I've only got like 4 IRL friends that I truly honestly talk to.
Yeah. If my friends weren't so, what's the word? Forgiving of my antisocial tendencies, I would have far fewer than I do now. Because I just don't reach out to people. I am bad.
Yo, you do the same thing that
Yeah.
I used to do. My one friend like basically tried to drill it into my head to not do that because he is the opposite. He is very much an extrovert.
Yeah,
Not dancing till I'm dead though.
yeah. Most of my friends are.
The other friend.
I had to. Once I started streaming, it definitely helped my antisocial tendencies because I'm like, I have things to do and I can socialize, quote unquote, on a regular basis. So it helped, and then I started doing Jackbox every now and then, which is something that I have to start up because no one else who owns it wants to ever play it. It wants to ever start it up, which is annoying. Because I love Jackbox. It's like one of my favorite games. Well, I don't even know if you can call it one game, but you know what I mean.
Favorite party genre.
Yeah. I love a lot,
Still
all of it.
doesn't beat Be Funny Now.
Sure.
Funny game for mobile and Steam.
Be funny now, anyone?
Brock.
Uh,
Oh, why was that so bad?
I loved it. It's so good.
Oh, it was funny. Was it you and me that found like the auto clicker
Yes.
to break the game? That's so stupid.
What?
Yo, now you're actually playing Tron. Oh my god.
Honestly, I think I die if I touch my own tail. If I were to guess.
Most likely.
Also, this is giving me like fucking hella money. What the hell? Like, it's giving me. That's got to be like at least 30,000 if I didn't have any multipliers, and I have an almost 4,000 times multiplier. So.
I'm surprised you can even run into walls.
Yeah. Oh, it does kill you if you stop moving for too long. Notably.
Oh, okay. Actually, now we can also.
Okay.
Can you run into your own tail?
Yes, and it kills you.
Okay. So more.
Oh wait, the music stopped. The music stopped when I died. It's just silence now. You just hear the faint sounds of feet.
The little clicking.
This is more like Snake than Tron, because my tail was getting longer.
Yeah, it's definitely Snake. Cause I have to like mute your stream, but keep your
Oh yeah,
audio channel.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Because otherwise, it's your double.
Mm-hmm.
And
If-
delayed. It's
if-
doubled and delayed, so I just
Oh, yeah.
would not be able to understand a word you say.
And if I unmute my stream, then we get an infinite loop,
Exactly.
which is always fun. Oh, this is literally called Snake. I didn't even read the title. Yeah. This game mode is Snake. I was like, maybe they have some tongue-in-cheek name for it. But no, it's Snake.
That's pretty solid.
Oh, but we do get enemies. God damn it. Huh.
I'm funny.
Oh god. Oh no!
No,
Okay,
Now it's Tron.
now it's Tron. Tron Snake.
You got outplayed.
Yeah, they fucking got me. Like, holy shit.
You know what? That actually could be a real fun like stream game, but I haven't seen someone play it in like ages.
What? Tron Snake?
Snake.io.
Snake. Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about the whole, whoops, IO genre of games. That shit was
Snake.io, like
Okay.
.io.
Agar.io.
Yeah.
That was the original.
The consume.
Yes, Blob. I always just called it Agario. I don't think anyone called it by its a proper title. Agar.io. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, we're good.
Since let's call it .io, because you are just essentially a dot that gets bigger.
Oh, dude. That's big brain. That's a big brain title.
I haven't played any of the other .io games, but just Snake.io and that. I remember like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye like playing them like ages ago alongside like Happy Wheels.
Oh yeah, Happy Wheels is fucking legendary. That was one of those few popular games that I actually could play when I was younger.
Because it's free.
It's free and it on PC and run on Potato.
And speaking of like free games, did you ever go on like the Lego website and play the games that were on there?
I played some of them. I remember that they changed the Lego website enough that like it was never quite the same to find the games every time, and sometimes I just couldn't find them, and I was like, I guess they've removed the games. Which kind of sucked.
Those were kind of a blast.
Yeah. I don't know why I won that.
On like, he lost the game of chicken.
Yeah.
I remember playing those on like a Potato PC, and the games would like move at like a couple frames per second.
Oh yeah.
And then going over to like one of my friend's house, booting up the game on his PC, and it's actually like running at like a normal speed. I'm like, oh, what do I do?
Legendary.
The game is just like moving, like actually moving.
This is what the game's supposed to look like? What do you mean?
What do you mean it's not supposed to like move in chunks?
I imagined it was just like a flip book.
Kinda. I was playing like the Indiana Jones, like you were like running away from a boulder.
Yeah. I've seen that exact one. Isaiah did a video about it. Actually tried to beat it. 100% it.
Like if those games, I assume, do they still exist on that website, or are they gone by now?
I don't know. He found a way to play it. I don't remember exactly what he did. What
If you
trick?
can find a way to play those, that could be pretty amazing.
It could. But also they're like hard. I don't play Lego games for the challenge. Fuck.
I mean, retrospectively, I guess they're easier now than they would have been back then, because you are no longer a little shitter. Now you're
Yeah.
a big shitter.
Well, I mean, having watched the video that guy did, they're still not the most friendly, not the most forgiving.
Hmm. For a children's game that was put on a children's website?
Yeah. You have to understand,
Oh, no.
children's games, there was no standards for them. It was either like baby game, like literally barely even playing, to barely even playable with how hard it is. Children's games are a mess. Like, have you heard of that fucking Winnie the Pooh one? It was like the
baseball
baseball
one?
The baseball, yeah.
Yes.
Christopher
Yes,
Robin
I've
will
seen that.
absolutely wreck your shit every time.
Where it's like borderline impossible to beat.
Yeah.
I watched a VTuber play it and they started like screaming at the screen.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I feel like most games, if they get to VTuber, they have gone through Vinesauce. I feel like that's just how that works.
Yeah, or they're just like stupidly popular games.
I mean, yeah, that too. In most stupidly popular games, Vinesauce has played them. I wouldn't say they go through Vinesauce in that case, but yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's either Stray, or it's an old enough game that has the credibility to where Vinesauce has already played it.
Yeah. Well, it's like the more niche games are, I feel like they take them directly from them.
I'm trying to think of like...
Oh, is this Pac-Man? This is Pac-Man. This is Pac-Man, but I'm cheating. Because I have fucking stud attraction on, so I can just collect pellets through walls.
And Infinite Lives.
Oh yeah. You always have infinite lives in these. So I guess it doesn't really matter if you're cheating. I did it. I got it!
Oh my god, you packed the man.
I did it. I packed, man.
I like how they're able to like shove these things into other games without like copyright problems.
Yeah, because it's all the same Lego engine. It's just like, you know, changing the rules up a little.
We just can't call it Pac-Man.
Yeah.
What do they call
No, it's Stud Maze.
Oh.
There's only one of them, too. They only have one map of that. Now we're doing Stealth Collector 1.
Yeah. I mean, Snake is old enough to where they can do that.
Yeah.
You just call it Snake. That came out for like the Atari 2600.
Yeah.
And that's like 1970 or 1980. Something.
It's been ripped off by everything. Fucking cell phones. Everyone and their brother got it.
You could just recreate, like, you know, the E.T. video game, because it's old enough at this point.
I don't think it's outside of copyright, so they could still fucking whack you with it, but I don't think anyone would, because it's the fucking E.T. video game.
It came out like 1980?
80? Yeah, 87? 86? Somewhere around there?
I guess it is a bit newer than the others. But the
Yeah.
Atari 2600 was like 1976.
Yeah. Maybe it was like early 80s then, but still.
But the Atari 2600 stayed like a prominent
Oh yeah.
gaming engine for years.
Yeah. Copyright laws are stupid because like for
Is anyone else really going to build anything else?
True.
Because Nintendo didn't make their machine until 1980,
Yeah,
so it stood basically uncontested for 14 years.
impressive.
It is. It's very impressive.
It is.
And then they made the Atari Jaguar, and it sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually starting to see the stutter now.
Yeah, it's every time I exit one of these levels, something fucks with it. I don't know what it is.
It kind of like moves.
Yeah, like,
jumps back.
it jiggles.
Jumps to the bottom left corner.
Interesting.
I've noticed it for the past couple. I'm like really starting to notice it. I don't get why.
But yeah, speaking of copyright, fucking Sherlock Holmes just went into public domain. So, copyright law protects it for quite a while. Because Disney fucking lobbied that shit and ruined it for everyone.
Because it's different for like books, movies, and video games, right? They all have different copyright
No,
laws.
no. For getting to the public domain, it is always the same, and it's something like fucking 60 years at this point, at least.
Oh.
Stupid. It used to
I know
be a
for
lot
movies,
lower.
It was like 75.
It might be 75. I don't remember exactly. That sounds like an accurate one. I was just sort of guessing.
Because I always thought it was like different lengths for different stuff.
I don't think so. Maybe it is. You could be right. It's like Winnie the Pooh went into public domain, so they're making that horror movie.
Oh yeah, wasn't Mickey Mouse, like the original version of Mickey Mouse, was about to go into public domain?
Yeah, Steamboat Willie is there, but like they're Disney, so they're still gonna find a way to fucking make sure that you can't make anything with them because they're fucking Disney.
There was another one that was also about to go into public domain, but I'm trying to remember what it was. Like the original depictions of Batman and Superman.
That would make sense.
They were pretty close. There was something else. It was a really important movie, but I cannot remember.
That was
what it
really bad jitter that time.
Yeah. I'm surprised the text doesn't move, but the image in the background does.
Is that it? I knew something
Yeah,
fell off about it.
The text doesn't move. The background image moves to the
Hmm.
moves to the left.
I see.
It's very strange. I can't remember what movie it was.
Also, I'm just realizing
Oh,
now.
wait, no.
I'm just realizing now that there's a vehicle list. Like, I'm unlocking vehicles. Where the fuck am I going to use vehicles? There aren't any hub worlds big enough to use vehicles. I guess, like, the Lantern planets, maybe, but, like, what the fuck? I didn't realize that. I don't know where I'd even go to buy these. I suppose I'll find it at some point, but, like, what? Why? I wanted to add another set of characters to buy, and these are vehicles.
Time to buy more.
Yeah, spend more of my unlimited money.
Exactly. For a moment there, I thought it was The Wizard of Oz, but that's actually been in public domain for a while.
Has it?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's already in public domain.
Gotcha.
Wizard of Oz, It's a Wonderful Life. There's quite a few.
I knew It's a
12
Wonderful
Angry
Life.
Men,
but-
I'm pretty sure is already in public domain as well.
Ah. Interesting.
Granted, streaming services will still make you pay for It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
And what's surprising is YouTube will actually like demonetize or like go after.
Yeah,
certain
that's
videos that are
YouTube.
already in public domain. Like It's a Wonderful Life, which technically you could just re-upload because it's in public domain.
Yeah. But they're YouTube, and they make poor decisions.
Yeah, there are a lot of weird videos that should technically just be on YouTube because they're free. They're open to the public. But apparently you can't do that because capitalism, money.
I hate capitalism.
Watch it on our random streaming service.
Yeah. Pirate it.
My favorite streaming service is called 123 Movies.
123 Movies is pretty good. I am on the one of my friend's Plex servers, and he just has it downloading most of the popular shit all the time, so it just works. As soon as something gets uploaded to any streaming site anywhere, you bet your ass it's on there.
Now, there is like one thing I do have kind of like a quarrel with when it comes to like copyright infringement,
Mm-hmm.
and where I think some people shouldn't do it, and that is usually on like independent sites, or like where like independent creators are trying to thrive.
Yeah, like
on YouTube, it's kind of annoying. If something's already in public domain, so be it. You should be able to upload that shit and just leave it there. You want to be the guy who like archives videos? Go for it. And let that be your thing. You can be the one who has like all of the old videos, the Turner Classic Movies, that are no longer under copyright. Have them up there. Maybe make a couple of videos talking about how you like old movies. But Family Guy Funny Moments clips number 75, he's gonna be annoying as all hell.
yeah.
And I find that to be just kind of just stupid. Also, like on Twitch, it was real bad for a while.
Yeah, I feel like the whole the hard on I have for like making sure you don't steal music is so stupid. Because it's like you find new music because people play it. Like people are going to want to listen to the music if they hear it somewhere. If you make sure people can't hear your music anywhere, no one's gonna fucking hear it.
Exactly.
They're literally losing money by going over this petty bullshit.
I found a copyright smuggling ring.
Interesting. On Twitch?
Yes.
I'm trying to wonder. I'm trying to figure out
Twitch.
what exactly that entails.
So essentially, they were uploading or like having multiple streams. They don't do it anymore. They moved to another website.
Mm-hmm.
But I was going to make a video on it because all they did was they had many streams running of like popular movies, like Marvel movies, anime, all sorts of stuff. Like 12 different channels of just stuff playing. And they were asking for like monetary compensation on their Discord, and they actually had a subscribe button most of the time. So they were actively trying to get like money from people putting out this content. I find that to be really shitty.
Yeah, if you're gonna pirate something, you're getting it for free. Give it out for free. Like, you don't make money off of pirating. That's a shitty thing to do.
You are here to yar. You are not here to get the booty.
Yeah. You're here to get the booty, but you're not here to extort people for the gold value of it. You get to get booty for the joy of getting booty. Not for
ads on his Twitch streams.
Yeah.
Over like
there's no intro to this one. It fucking threw me into it. Jesus Christ.
You know, Marvel movies and garbage.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like, you know, no actual input of his own, just garbage.
Yeah, that's shitty. Not about that.
No effort. Which is a big difference between like that and some website that has like, you know, sidebar ads.
Yeah.
That has just stopped to have like a bunch of free movies.
It's not taken away from the experience.
Eliminate with something called ad blocker, which most people that, you know, pirate movies through that site.
God fucking damn it, shit, fuck ass tits. Okay, at least I respawn here. Sorry.
They just straight jebaited you. They pulled the block out from under you and went, oh.
Bastard. Fuck, I did it again. I'm getting jebaited.
You look like a goldfish right now.
Yeah.
Hey, you should go straight again. Go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight, go straight.
You should know me.
You almost, you almost.
I'm never straight.
Lamau.
What the fuck is this? This is
I think
the
you
most
go around.
bullshit pattern. Yeah, I do have to go around. Or no. I
Yeah,
tried.
it's just gone. Yeah, you're stuck going around. I mean, you said no straight, so
Yeah, you're right.
no direct path, no straight,
Remember, no straight.
no straight.
I'm gonna get fucked. I'm gonna get fucked. I'm gonna get. Okay, I didn't get fucked. I'm just a little bit behind the cycle. Oh. Oh.
They're basically falling away the moment you jump.
Yep. Oh, the image is glitching because I'm exiting the matrix. I'm exiting the simulation. It's trying to tell you, trying to show you that you're leaving the digital world and entering a different, equally digital world.
Yo, my favorite anti-straight propaganda is 2 gay men in a car, and the GPS says go straight. They say no, and they
Yeah.
end up in a fatal car crash.
Nice.
Crumple.
Ah!
Yo, now 2 of them fall away.
Yeah, they come up 2 at a time and then go down 2 at a time.
You just gotta be extra fast.
I can't go extra fast. I have 1 speed. Ah! Motherfucker! What am I supposed to do?
Go
Is there
faster.
a boost or something? Is there a boostio I'm missing? A speed boost?
Oh my goodness, you made it.
I did it. Oh. Shit fucking turned.
They're really debating you there. Oh, now you have doubles again.
Yeah. What? I definitely just jumped off of nothing there. Hold on, that was definitely.
You did it twice.
Well, yeah, you can do like a little dive, but
You did the jump off of nothing twice.
yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'm more surprised I came in here for 1 inspirational quote, and it's just been this has just
Listen.
been the talking stream the entire stream.
Conversational streaming is nice,
It is.
and my viewers seem to agree because I got 5 viewers.
Yeah, we have kept a solid concurrent viewership.
Yeah, not bad. I wish these.
More money.
Now that I'm back on, I just realized it's only taken me 3 Lego games, but now that I'm back on Steam, I can probably do net play to do multiplayer again, like I was doing before.
Where you can pull in more people.
You can basically wireless local co-op. Like I can send my player 2 to you or someone else, and you get like a little screen that shows my game, and you get to wirelessly send in your inputs.
Oh, I would do that with like my friend we were playing like Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, so it's the exact same system. It's built into Steam. I did it with the earlier games. The problem is split screen in the 3D games. Like I say 3D, the ones are like the big open world with the completely free cam. The split screen in that is a little bit bad, and I don't think multiplayer in like the free play is going to be very good. But in levels, it should be fine, mostly.
Yeah, I'm down for that whenever.
Yeah, I will
We also,
definitely. Yeah, it'll be like next Lego game I play that isn't Lego Racers.
Yeah.
I could probably do multiplayer Lego Racers. I don't know. I don't think Lego Racers is on Steam. I think I'm gonna have to emulate, which I obviously can't do the wireless multiplayer. Oh, we got mandatory diagonals now.
Yeah, I don't remember actually seeing Lego Racers on Steam when I was doing like the dig for
Yeah,
Lego games to play.
Like, I bought every Lego game available on Steam. I'm pretty sure I would have seen it. But I could easily just have forgotten. That seems plausible. You know, I wish the music stayed for longer than like one repetition of the song.
Oh, it doesn't loop?
Nope, it does not loop.
Wow.
That's what I've realized is the problem. It's not me dying, it is the fact that the song doesn't loop.
It does the exact opposite of what old video games used to do.
Yeah. You get the song once, and that's it.
Instead of just getting the infinite monotonous loop that lasts for 5 seconds.
Block Hopper 4. Why do they have to make fucking 4 of these? This is like easily the worst mode.
Because Block Hopper has the word block in it, which
Mm.
means it's a Lego property, which means they have less problem with the legal team.
I see. That makes perfect sense. Oh,
Plus, like, who doesn't want a platformer in a very janky physics?
Yeah.
Janky physics.
everyone's favorite part of every Lego game is combat and platforming. That's what people play Lego games for.
The two least repetitive things in the entire game. Because the physics are amazing, and the combat is
Oh no.
probably the most interesting combat I've ever played.
It is so in-depth. Apparently
I
the
love
combat...
hitting the A button, and then hitting the A button, and then hitting the A button again.
Apparently the combat in Lego Ninjago Movie, the video game, is actually pretty good, from what I've heard. I mean, for a Lego game, it's probably the best combat in a Lego game. I haven't seen it yet, but...
I mean, it actually exists.
Yeah, there's combat mechanics there that isn't just combos. I mean, Lego The Incredibles had a decent combo or combat thing. Like, they actually had a combat tutorial at the beginning of the game because there's more things that you can do than just punch. You can pick people up. You can do like dive combos. It's all right. It's something. I do like sending that one guy to Brazil in the in one of my top viewed clips. Just pick him up and yeet him off the building.
That one was pretty great.
Shooting range 1.
Bro,
Oh,
there
boy.
would be one shooting range?
Oh no, there's 5. This is just the first one. Yes. Oh yes, laser beams. We're not allowed to have guns. I don't know what that thing was in the corner that I killed. I knew it was gonna give me a character, but that's it. Oh, that's a civilian. I understand the rules now.
Okay. They actually make it to where you can't actually just shoot everything on screen.
Yeah.
Very
I was like,
very
I wasn't sure if these chickens were gonna penalize me for shooting them. No, they're small, fast targets, so you get extra money, big money. Although I don't think it matters because I don't think it's possible to fail this because it hasn't been possible to fail the other ones.
I mean, I guess just start shooting people and see.
Yeah.
Just for the
It's
next
Alfred.
level, just only shoot the
I did it. You have to kill Alfred twice, but you lose 1,000 points if you do.
yeah. For the next one, just only kill civilians.
Hmm. Okay. And also the thing I need to do to get the character, but you know, that's beside the point.
Yeah, but just only kill civilians. See how low you can make it. I mean, don't do it for like some stupid amount of time. Just
Well, it is a time-based one, yeah. I don't think you... Well, maybe you don't. Maybe you have to kill a certain amount before it takes you out, but...
wonder if there is like an actual like. Oh, we only have one more shooting range. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize that other one wasn't shooting range. It was just not locked. It was locked for a different reason. Okay, so yeah, I do have to kill 30 before I move on. Yeah, what happens if I run out of money? Also, I've noticed when you gain money, it's affected by your multiplier, but when you lose money, it isn't. So if I gain any, this will be impossible to lose.
You just infinite civilian killer.
Civilian casualties. Oh, Robin? Hell yeah. I'll kill Robin. If only I had a crowbar. I want to see if it's possible to lose. This is important to me. Hey, no, Robin was dancing. I had to kill him. But I missed. I feel cheated.
I shot him, and I missed.
I shot, and I missed.
Shot him again, and I missed.
Oh, no, I almost killed the chicken. Oh,
Game Grumps has done more things to my brain than I can describe.
I shot, and I hit something, but it wasn't what I was aiming for, so I guess I missed.
I blacked out. I drank some
Woke up, ate a popsicle.
I missed. I missed.
When in my sleep, I dreamt that I shot something, and I missed. Okay, you can't lose, you just get to 0, and that's that. Also,
Can't even lose.
yeah. Also, killing the chicken does not, in fact, count you towards your objective, so it's literally just for points. I think I won't be killing the chicken anymore.
Oh my. So you could, in theory, just leave the laser on in one particular spot and just...
No, because it does end after you kill a certain number of these people. I think if the chicken was able to be killed with the laser just sitting in one spot, like if it ran through it, then that would be a way to do it, because that doesn't increment the counter, but the chicken's too fast. It doesn't die fast enough.
I mean, do the people die fast enough, like, if you just leave the laser in one spot?
Yes. Well, actually,
Including
the civilians do, but the
red ones don't. Okay.
civilians sometimes do. Like, it's like a hitbox thing, where it's like if their arm goes out first, you know?
Interesting.
Apparently, it seems as though they usually don't. Yeah.
That first one was just very unlucky.
Yeah, seems like it. More Yeagle.
Yeah, I mostly mean in the sense that you could just leave the laser in one spot and win. There's no skill required.
Yeah.
If there's, like, an
These
angle
games
you can
are
work
not. Yeah. It's
You could just...
well, yeah. There are those guys that show up in the back that are stationary, but like the wall goes up and down. They hold still. So if I held it on one of their spawn points, it would take a while, but it would eventually win.
Yeah, you just leave it there. You go do something else, win by doing nothing.
Apparently, there's some quests that I have to do for these last 3.
Does that say virtual insanity?
Yes.
And the other one says bear fighting?
All right, I'll read them.
Or does it say bear fisting?
I remember it saying bare fisting. Churning as we go, which is an interesting name.
Huh.
Bare-fisted beatdown. I know it's supposed to be like bare-fisted, like B-A-R-E, but it's a pun. I assume there's a bear involved, if I were to guess. And then virtual insanity, which is virtual insanity.
Interesting. To be bare-fisted. I see.
You have bare hands? Well, I mean, as Americans, we are entitled to the right to bear arms. So I suppose that would include the fists of the bears.
I got a right arm and a left arm.
I got like 2 of each. You gotta have spares.
You got spare arms, but I have arms on my arms.
I don't use them. I don't use more than one of them at once.
If you have the right to bear arms, that means you should always own 2 guns. So you have 2
Sure.
eyes. You can aim down sight twice.
Dude, yeah. You gotta pull a Duke Nukem and quad wield.
That.
You double up on the handles with your middle fingers, and you have your index fingers on the top triggers, and then your pinky fingers on the bottom triggers. You have like double pistols in each hand, so you're quad wielding.
I mean, I guess I can go to 5 if I put my dick next to the trigger.
Oh, you're pulling a fucking, what is his name, Zoro? One Piece Zoro? Where he's like, yeah, let's just add more swords. I have one clenched between my buttocks. I have one taped to my dick.
Put a gun in my mouth and basically like pull a trigger with my tongue. The other one's like pull a trigger with my dick. But I just...
Wait, hold on. I need to actually listen to figure out what I need to do. It didn't give me an objective marker, so I have to actually listen.
Isn't that the name you came up with for Thank you, Skeet?
I like how they didn't even put an effort, because when Skeets is talking, Booster's still moving like he's talking.
Down a peg or two.
like Robin dancing in the background.
Robin's great.
Robin don't give a shit, he's just emoting.
Literally Fortnite dancing on him.
That's great. Also now I have the mental image in my head and I need to get this into your head. Someone sticks a gun on their dick. Like through basically like the hole where the trigger is.
Yes.
Pistol, like a Glock. And then proceeds to spin the gun on their dick.
You have to have a pretty.
And now-
You have to have both a very skinny penis and also a very stiff one for that to work.
It's time to find a guy and a replica gun that isn't too heavy. And then make the video and call it gun spin.
To show our little imposter that there's only room
It's like meat spin.
Yeah, it's gun spin.
That's such an old reference. Like that's like fucking Bronze Age of the internet.
I want to make a video called gun spin.
Rhodium shows up. Or Booster Platinum.
I need to
You have to
find
find someone. You have to find the correct dick for the job.
Them. No time to
time to go suck.
All right, I need you all to send all of your dick pics to Nerd of Chaos here
We must find
for him for research purposes.
Gotta be between 10 and 8 inches long.
Skinny dicks only.
Yeah. It's gotta be like
You have to be able to fit in the trigger of a gun
exactly. So it's gotta be like less than an inch in
with
diameter,
some spin room too.
8 inches long. Yeah, we'll just add lube.
Yeah.
Easy way to make it spin. So we can't have the girthy dicks.
No girthy Richards here.
Yeah. It can't be veiny because you could also get it.
Yeah, it
stuck.
got to be smooth. Got to be uniform.
Yeah. You can't be the type I like. You can't be thick and veiny. You gotta be like skinny Dickerson.
Because like if you got the like that's metal bits in there. If it gets caught, you're not gonna have a good time. That's not exactly sharp, but it's not exactly gonna give. You're gonna give before the trigger guy does.
Exactly.
I'm so glad I have 5 viewers for this conversation.
It's great for a children's game.
Yeah. Good thing I set my stream for mature audiences only.
Exactly. Let's go Twitch.
This is a very mature conversation we're having.
Indeed. But I mean, if your dick ends up being too large,
I like these two idle animating in unison. Did you see them doing synchronized idle animations?
wait, they are synchro. Oh my god, they are.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the input, man. I don't know who the fuck Kevin Smith is. He showed up a couple times. I think he's like someone famous in the DC world, but I don't know. They're trying to make him more of a thing than he is.
Kevin Smith.
Quick, Google him.
Alright, time to Kevin Smith. Also, if your Johnson is too big, I will find a way to use it.
Well, we'll use it for more recreational purposes.
For more stuff. Use it for stuff.
Okay, I'm sure you don't need me to translate, but just in case, he says it's a green flask with a clear cork. Maybe you can find it somewhere nearby. I'll keep an eye on the dock.
I looked up a Kevin Smith and I see a guy with like a backwards baseball cap.
I think that's the guy. He seems like the type that would wear a backwards baseball cap, but they wanted to show off his glorious hair at the same time.
Yeah, there is one with like a picture of his hair. actually like not wearing it, but he's also has like glasses. He's a filmmaker.
Jeff Johns and Jim Lee definitely sound like comic writers. Also, that guy that killed himself in that earlier level, that was definitely Jeff Johns. He had the Green Lantern hat. He's got
a comic book writer.
He's got an ice gun.
He's a YouTuber.
He can fly?
Channel.
What the fuck? He's got super sense. What else does dude got? No, not that.
Oh my goodness, Kevin Smith is a YouTuber.
Interesting. All right, let's try Jim Lee. What's he got? Is he firing? Hold on. A, this is the sound effect for firing webs from Lego Marvel. B, are those like hot dogs? What is he firing? Pencils?
Yeah, he is like an actual active YouTube channel. That's all.
Oh, those are pens. Those are definitely pens. Interesting. He can also fly. I'm sure he has other powers, but I can't seem to use them right now. Anyway. Now. I didn't even have to do the minigame, it just fucking unlocked it for me. What? Wait, how do I get to that other room? Oh, it's that one there, I say.
I've been getting a very similar suggested video for a while that is just One Winged Angel X a different song.
Is it the Donkey Kong rap? Is it One Wing Kong?
Oh, it's just been
oh, it's a bunch of different ones, I say. One Winged Kong is an absolute banger though.
I need to listen to that now, but the one that I thought was amazing was One Wing Kahoot.
Oh, I've heard that one too. That one's good.
It's so good. The one that just popped up now, and I'm currently now like listening to for a little bit, is One Winged Angel Gangnam Style.
Oh god, of course.
Hang on, I'm gonna listen to One Winged Kong. This might be beyond. Oh dear lord.
It's like the full One Winged Angel song length, so.
Oh, come on, you don't need me to translate that? The guy's clearly over the moon for that ingredient. He should be able to finish the formula now. Well done. Right. I'll be honest with you, man, this one I'm having a little trouble with. That was either something about giving you a cold chick.
Oops. I wanted to look up Kevin Smith, DC. Yeah, that's absolutely the guy with the backwards baseball cap. He's the father of Harley Quinn Smith. Imagine naming your daughter's first name Harley Quinn.
Isn't Harley Quinn kind of known for being a little
yeah.
little crazy, maybe a little promiscuous?
A little crazy, yeah.
Maybe a little bit of a...
Not something I would name my daughter, personally. But, to each their own.
Not really a great role model. I mean,
Yeah.
granted, when she grows up, she will already have, like, a great stripper name.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You don't even need to change your name, just call it, just introduce yourself.
Honey, I'm Harley Quinn, and I'm gonna...
My legal name is Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn Smith. Say that last bit real quiet. Harley Quinn Smith.
Hey, I'm Harley Quinn, look at my honkers.
Are we back on the Clussy shit? I swear to God. It's bad enough you didn't do anything with Content Cloud, so now I just have that cloud bitch in my fucking Discord. Permanently.
Again, I have great ideas and then just do nothing with it.
Yeah.
Which is why that Mr. Power of the Goose has given me the strength to realize that I just don't want to be that way.
The Goose of Power himself.
Indeed. I don't. I realize he embodies.
He.
Shut the fuck up.
I do it to myself all the time, so you must also suffer.
Oh no. He embodies the inner demon that stops me from being successful. So I just don't want to be that.
Yeah. Motivation in other people's failure.
Basically, yes. I don't want to be that. I want to be as goated as the one-winged Kong.
Utility belt.
Not, I'm singing my swan song.
Yeah.
Honk honk.
Fellow crime fighter.
Swan song.
Must be going. Adam West. Oh,
I guess in the end there are a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
I'm the cream of the crop. Look at this. Time to spice things.
Oh, Kevin Smith again.
Who wrote this? These things aren't even condoms.
Oh, are we doing
Some
another?
people do have jobs,
Okay.
but
We're doing another Condiment King joke. I say.
from working at, like, a bunch of different places, I know there are a lot of people who are basically like dead-end humans, working dead-end jobs, with
Yep.
dead-end everything.
I hope I don't get there, but like.
No, he's not the only person I know who like makes excuses for not getting a job.
Yeah.
And the other person I know is also like they got real bad issues. They're like very schizophrenic.
Hmm. Yeah.
Taking a lot of meds to make that go away.
Mental health issues, definitely hamper things, I'd say.
And when they believe they work for the CIA, it's kind of like a,
Oh.
you know.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Can't say I've heard that
happen
specific before.
all the time, but like
Huh.
there are times where they've been extremely manic. I have not seen those times, but it has been.
I definitely have my own mental health or mental illness, but nothing quite like that.
Nah, I just got depression.
I got like light dissociative identity disorder. I definitely go through phases of very different personalities that like internally, like I like different things and that sort of thing in a very distinct way, but it's not like as dissociating. No, that's not the word. Dissociating as I've heard other people who have the actual problem is. That sentence kind of made sense.
Well, you know what? I guess I could use that in a race.
To a degree.
To a degree.
But I don't think I have like the full. I don't have any
Really in
personal
a
experience with
pickle
it.
now.
Yeah.
Like in the
It's
sense
like-
of, like in of myself, because I always just kind of just stay myself.
Yeah. It is weird. Like I don't think I've ever. I might get it diagnosed at some point, but like, it just shows it's similar in nature to that. It's weird.
Yeah, my only difficulties are like depression and the complete lack of focus.
Yeah, ADHD as well. Like I'm not gonna leave that one out for me.
ADHD is hard.
Yeah, ADHD, and also I'm autistic to a degree.
Like part of ADHD, like especially when you become an adult, isn't just like the hyperactive.
Oh yeah,
junk. It is just like
ADHD is only like
not here.
only like half of it is actually hyperactive. Like it's two different sets of symptoms that are under the same umbrella. It really should be different things, but yeah.
The complete and utter lack of focus or the ability to remember like 2 seconds of dialogue that happened 5 seconds ago.
Oh yeah, brain just don't work.
Stop! No
Just
more!
short-term memory is completely gone.
Pesto, you know that? You may
The only
have
thing
won
that
this
exists is
time,
long-term
but
memory.
I'll be peppered for next time.
Which is definitely annoying to work with.
It's like having dementia.
Yeah, honestly.
I think we deserve a medal just for listening.
It's a test trial of dementia.
It's like having dementia. It's like having dementia. It's like having dementia. That's what it feels like sometimes. I've had bosses like just tell me to do something. I immediately go to do it, and by the time I get there, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Oh yeah, like that happens
I
to
have
me
go
constantly.
back and ask, or just guess, and then do something that they told me not to do, and I'm just unaware. I don't know. The worst ones are lists. They'll give me 3 things to do. I will do 2 out of 3 and just forget the last one.
Oh yeah. It's like when I get thrown off my groove.
Like, oh.
When I'm in the middle of something and then someone distracts me, I'm just like, that thought is gone. Whatever I was doing, I'm not gonna remember to finish.
It's like, were you even listening? Yes. I forgot.
The worst thing is,
But you forgot the day before and the day before and 3 hours ago.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. Welcome to hell. I forget the things I want to do too.
yeah.
It doesn't just affect you, it affects me too.
God damn it, Robin's fucking Fortnite dancing in the background again.
He's emoting on me. Can't remember anything? Skill issue. Although literally.
It's like dementia.
Yo, I didn't know it's like dementia. I like the dementia meme is becoming like pretty funny.
Yeah. Everywhere at the end of time.
Just need me to make it like the ADHD meme now. And just like bring the life effect that's just like complete inability to remember anything is also part of it.
Yeah. Oh, I have to start the quest again because he fucking died?
2 tasks. Anything above 2 tasks will not be remembered.
Yeah, the worst part is like, because I'm ADHD, I can't do a boring task without having like some other form of stimulation. Like listening to a podcast in an earbud. And also, I don't understand people the first time they talk. Which, the combination of which makes everyone think that I don't hear them because I have an earbud in, when that's just not the case, because I don't hear them even if I don't have an earbud in. It is.
Not paying attention.
Yeah. Exactly, you get it.
There needs to be music on at all times while I'm doing anything else.
Yeah. It's the worst thing because I can't have a conversation without looking like I'm disinterested because I have to be doing something else. Like, if we were just chilling in a call, I would not have been able to keep this conversation going as long as it has.
Yeah, I'm not terrible at like keeping a conversation, but keeping a conversation on one particular subject is
Yeah.
an impossibility. Considering we started at one particular subject and now that subject has been gone.
Yeah, we're so far away from it.
It got killed twice and brought back and then killed the 3rd time and never came back.
That's accurate.
Because it just happens.
God, I love they have one voice line for this every time you press the button. It's, oh, light bulb!
Yeah, but like when we were playing Jackbox, I was playing like Mario Bros. U.
Yeah.
Had like on a YouTube video on in the background and was playing Jackbox.
Yeah. The problem is, it's like, if I'm watching something that has, like, conversation in it, I can't also have a conversation. Like, if I'm watching a YouTube video, it's incompatible with also having a conversation at the same time. There's only certain things I can multitask. If I have multiple verbal sources of stimulation, then I lose both of them.
I can't kind of listen to two things at once, but
Yeah, it's like I kind of can, but if it's something I'm interested in, like most YouTube videos that I watch are, then I don't want to.
what drove me nuts is at one of my old jobs, when he finally basically got another employee to also work there, because they were like old as shit, they would put on the television and like a YouTube video of like Fox News, so it was like double.
I could never.
It was like, oh, it drove me insane. I hated that guy. Fuck him. That drove me nuts. I would like make fun of him at like every opportunity. And that is when my boss got like really annoyed eventually, when I made like basically like a gay joke about.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I lost my virginity at the age of like, oh, what did he say, like 16, 15 or whatever. I said like, along the lines of, oh, you lost your virginity at the age of 15? Your asshole didn't hurt? Sort of like joke of, you know, getting
Yeah.
butt fucked by your scoutmaster, priest, or whatever. And just, he was having none of it. Started yelling at me. I'm like, alright, well, I guess this job's over.
Yeah, I recently met my the upper management of my current job for the first time for about 5 minutes, and I got the distinct vibe that she is incredibly bigoted. Like, oh my god, she was just like, yeah, that she is racist and sexist, homophobic, maybe not sexist, but all sorts of fucking bad shit. And I met her for five minutes. I had an inkling based on like the fact that she enforces the hair up in a bun and like nail polish and earring policies, but pretty much only on the guys, which I present as, so you know.
Interesting.
I had a feeling that she was that kind of person, and now I'm just like I'm looking at the listed dress code, and I'm like, I'm gonna get the gayest, most fucking gaudy ass earrings that I can that fit these parameters. That is my quest, to annoy the shit out of her by looking as flamboyant as possible within the dress code, which I hope I eventually succeed at. Because
able to wear jeans?
Maybe. Questionable. According to the Domino's policy, we are not allowed to wear jeans. However, people wear jeans all the time and aren't called out on it. Also, however, after I got done talking to her for about 5 minutes, because I was wearing jeans at work. It has to be black jeans, but that's beside the point. I talked to her about 5 minutes. She seemed really nice, and then I left on a delivery, came back, and then my manager, who was also there, was like, oh, she had these things to say about your appearance. Like, she didn't even say them to me herself. She talks through the manager, so I can't complain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's that kind. So yeah, that was what I had to deal with.
I was thinking like bell-bottom jeans.
I could wear that would be really funny.
Like a very loose-fitting, like button-down tie-dye shirt.
Problem is, we do have the uniform shirts. Unfortunately.
I guess it's like black skinny jeans.
That's what I own. Those are currently the pants I'm wearing, which admittedly quite gay, which is probably why she complained about them. But
I mean, I also wear black pants all the time. They're not skinny jeans because I'm fat. They are black jeans and black shirts and black hoodies and black everything.
I don't usually wear all that much black. I have like a bit, but it's like
black.
Yeah, I have like one outfit that's primarily black, and then it's like I can accent it with silver or gold depending on what accessories I bring along. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't do the full emo thing though. I just like.
You don't do black eyeliner and black lipstick.
Nah. I actually don't do.
Nah.
Eyeliner.
Yeah.
I don't look very gay.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I am going to learn how to do eyeliner because I want to. But it is apparently quite difficult to do for someone who hasn't been doing it their entire life.
I could imagine. I tried doing like face paint for a couple different things, and it's hard.
Yeah.
Holy God.
At least I'm I'm enough used to fucking with my eyes because I used I have contacts that I put in. I've done like colored contacts and such. So doing like mascara wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but it still wouldn't be like incredible. Wouldn't be the easiest experience.
I haven't even put contacts. Haven't even done that.
It is an interesting experience to regularly have to touch your own eye.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. No
You sure?
thanks. Yeah,
It's fun.
I'm fine. I will stick with glasses.
Oh, that was an interesting thing. I flew fast enough that I escaped the loading zone for a moment.
You got black screen.
Yeah, I saw space. The background of the world. Is there fucking nothing else here? I know there's more quests here because of those. I was told them about the virtual reality things. Okay, there's some over here. There we go. The last room I checked, naturally.
What a perfect predicament.
Man, this just popped in my head. One of these days we need to find the way to do like the Lego shorts.
The Lego shorts.
Yeah, like
What?
the Lego facts.
Oh, those. Yeah. Completely forgot about that.
Yeah, that was ages ago.
Yeah.
I don't blame you for forgetting that.
Yeah, we should definitely. That'd be kind of sick.
Because it is like a half decent idea.
Yeah,
Compared to my normal ideas, this is half decent.
which are only like quarter decent.
Some of my ideas are pretty amazing.
True.
That one's decent.
There's a very pretty
It is better than most,
I've
but
had my eye on.
still could
A
backfire and
handsome
just be
statuette
kind of
of a cat,
not
but it's
entertaining.
locked up
Yeah.
tight with not a single cat flap to be seen.
Have to do the whole like, did you know? Did you know Lego?
The main reason why it would backfire is not so much because of your personality, it would backfire because of like lack of interest.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like that's less backfiring, more like just fizzling. Like, it's not gonna bring any backlash aside from wasted time.
It's the real question of is there an audience? And I think there might be.
I feel like I could get it. There's a lot of nostalgia for Lego games going on right now. Cause fucking Critical did the live stream of, or not the live, well, it was a live stream, but he was speed running Lego Hobbit, which is the last thing I expected to see in my feed.
I didn't even realize he did that.
Yeah, he did. It's fucking wild.
I saw a bunch of creators like streaming, Lego Skywalker.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Fucking. Okay, so I started watching the video, and it went straight into it because it was a live stream highlight thing. And he was like learning these tricks about skipping like parts of the first level. And then he gets to the first building section and is like, oh, so that's how this works. I'm like, this is his first time playing the game and he's speedrunning it, which is just hilarious. Literally has no idea how the game works and is learning tricks to break it.
That's great. What if you could become like an any percent speedrunner?
I definitely could. It's just it has to be certain Lego games because I'm not really into the weeds of like making sure this is like a frame perfect trick because this is such an optimized run. I'd rather be in like the less competitive categories because I'm not a competitive person. So it'd be like something more like a Lego Movie video game, or something weird like Lego Jurassic World or something.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like one of the old 3, like
Yeah.
Lego Batman, Lego Star Wars.
Those are so fucking optimized.
Yeah, it's like trying to do speedrunning for Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah. You're not getting there. Like, I just saw a fucking Summoning Salts video on Lego Star Wars speedrunning, and that is brutal.
I love Summoning Salt.
Summoning Salt's great. Does such good work. Gives me hope for the future.
It's just like speedrunning in general. That is fun to watch.
Yeah. It's like,
Especially if it's like stupidly good. Like SMB3 speedrunning is fun.
the game is fun. Yeah, it's really fun to watch. It's like,
fun to play fast.
yeah, it's like high-level Tetris in that way, where it's like, I could never do this in my life, but this is really entertaining to watch you do this.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried it.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
Was
Just,
it?
like, messing around with like speedrunning tech? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, have you ever done the 7-1 glitch?
No.
The wrong warp?
No.
So
I don't know much about Super Mario Bros. 3 speedrunning specifically. I know like 1 and World, but...
because I know how to do it. It's hard, but I know how to do it.
Yeah.
In World 7-1, if you line up a couple of the Koopas to hit between a bunch of pipes in the correct order, go down to the first level and start running across the screen because the screen loops, you will eventually be able to jump and enter a pipe sideways. So basically
Yeah.
there's a
Oh,
pipe
yeah,
that
yeah,
comes
yeah.
down, you jump up and you go into
I
a pipe
have seen
the
something
wrong
like that.
direction.
And
From there, you'll get a couple of different screens. One of them, technically there's an infinite number of screens because there's an infinite number of data points that can be put in. I guess technically.
Yeah, it's like it
it's
would be
not
finite because it's close to it.
It's pretty close to infinite. At least from a human perspective, it's pretty
Yeah.
close to infinite.
Close to infinite is such a non-term when you actually think about it.
It's not technically correct, but it's infinite according to just what humans can technically think of. It's beyond human comprehension.
Yeah. Bro.
But there are a bunch of different screens you can end up on, and one of them is the ending screen.
Right.
And you
Lovely.
just win. So you skip all of World 7 and World 8.
Huh. I pretty much
And
only
you
know...
skip to the final level, or to the final section of where you see Peach. But I've done it a bunch of times to get like weird glitches, and it's
Huh.
fun.
That is fun.
I've done it on stream too. It's a blast to do.
The only... Yeah, I guess that's like more along the lines of what I do. Because most of the speedrun tech I know, I only know it so I can show it off to other people playing the game casually. Be like, hey, did you know you can do this? And then I just like pull off some stupid bullshit and they're like, oh, what the fuck? It's like, I've done it with a few different LEGO games during this playthrough. The ones that I remember glitching out easily. Like, I tried to do it with LEGO Movie video game, but they fixed most of them, so I couldn't really. But for LEGO Star Wars, The Clone Wars, there's one level where you're being chased by and have to fight Grievous. And if you're in free play and make player 2 General Grievous, then it changes which of the boss AI changes to your player 2, who just your player 2 becomes the boss and the other one is just sort of like sitting there. It is really weird.
What? That's ridiculous.
I have no idea what even.
Oh, that seems like a bit of incorrect coding right there.
Yeah, just a bit. And also it soft locks the game because you can't kill player 2 without them just respawning. So you can't actually progress in the level because you can't kill the boss because they're player 2.
Oh no. Unless I guess you switch player 2 to a different.
I think if you drop in a second player, it might fix the problem, but I have no idea. At that point, it might just delete the boss, and then you just can't beat the boss because there's no longer a boss. I don't know. I really don't.
You just stuck.
I am going to raid someone real quick because we're coming up on midnight, which is the time I end my stream. Unfortunately, we're down at 3 viewers now when we were at 5 for most of it, which is unfortunate. But
Midnight, it's 3 o'clock. What are you talking about?
haha, time zones. The joke is that there's time zones.
The joke is that there is time.
The joke is time. Time is a joke.
Time is limited.
Oh shit.
We are all finite.
Oh no, that was Total War. Never mind. Oh, whatever. Sorry, I'm claiming my prime loot. And I thought I saw something I wanted, but it turns out it wasn't something I wanted. Okay. Slash raid. Monkey D underscore hero. Monkey D underscore. My favorite.
You only raid the truest of heroes.
Always.
My Bankai. Walking around with the sword is my Shikai. Man, when I'm using just the sword, I'm in my Shikai.
All right. Let's do ending soon. Baba boop.
For my own headcanon
and also this is showing up on stream because I normally mute my my headphones. I mute my desktop audio, but you're in call, so I didn't want to mute you before we actually raided. So, you know.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Bye.
let's go.
Cracked Ochoko cups received 3.